dummy.
Hit it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Man, we trying to grow, man. We don't need all of that cussing. We don't need those N-words. We don't need none of that in our first 2 to 3 minutes. Mike James, I'm sorry I didn't call you back. I'm sorry. He called to tell me that I was the one that did it wrong, and I meant to call him back, and I'm sorry, Mike.
What you did wrong?
Appreciate it. He told me when I came back from L.A., I came straight in with the N-word and a cuss word.
Tupac songs and stuff.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
He's the problem.
I like criticism.
You don't.
I love constructive criticism. I don't care about that.
You don't like it?
Because your constructive criticism is your criticism of me. Doesn't mean that I have to accept it. But I don't mind you.
That means you don't like it.
Who determines if it's constructive?
It means you don't like it if I respond to it.
No, because you respond angrily. You respond anger with violence.
Dummy.
We just showed this.
I didn't say anything about violence. What did I say that was violent?
Yeah. So no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dad's out of this.
Yeah, he ain't
even catch them.
Well, it's because Hootie tried to facilitate it, and it wasn't really facilitatable.
No, it's because Dad's phone over there.
It wasn't that kind of fight for that yet.
My boy Red.
It wasn't.
It wasn't gonna be an ongoing fight.
Hootie just wanna,
But Hootie did actually ask.
Yeah.
And now he put him in nobody fight.
When we agreeing like
What's up, my friend? What up, my boy? Yeah. You're lying to me.
right on time, Dad.
Yeah.
But man,
we agreeing like yeah, we was
we at the party.
We about to plan a rally together. We chilling now.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man.
We need that boy.
Yeah, I can tell y'all happy to be back. So let's just go ahead and y'all ready? Come on. Okay, here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
I'm Tall.
I'm Hootie.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 222.
Some people say we left last week.
222. Sorry to all the people. Sorry to all the people last week, man, who said that we left y'all. It is our fault.
Abruptly.
We didn't communicate that we were gonna be off last week. We forgot.
You get your goddamn family. It's Easter. Fuck wrong with y'all. We get a time off too.
Yeah,
Fuck y'all.
but we deserve to tell our people what we're doing.
Man,
we have an obligation. Excuse me, don't worry about him.
Hey,
we
Mike,
have an obligation. We have an obligation to tell y'all when we're gonna be off, and I apologize to y'all for me not doing my proper part. But we back, man, and we might not be off for a little minute, man. We feeling good, man. Feel like a little roll, man. But we back, man. What up, Cheeto, man? Jack, man, all y'all, and to the rest of you who called and texted me and said where the show and text who the where the show at. We here, we back.
Y'all got cussed out.
Yeah.
What is that, man? Called us scratching like Pookie.
Yeah, man. We get
I mean,
good at.
I get it.
We nominated for Alabama Award. Can we get some hand claps? Yay! Finally, can't get right. You should be excited. We finally got nominated for the best podcast in the state of Alabama.
I mean, we are.
Go vote.
I mean, that ain't even in question. Like,
Go vote.
You got to put me above like out of the
Man,
region.
don't act like that. You was real sad that you wasn't.
You went
on
off
there.
on the list.
Nah, I didn't even really look at the list for real.
Once you seen the damage with that,
I mean,
No.
yeah,
I'm talking about the
it should
other
be
list.
there.
I'm talking about the other list that you feel.
Oh
like.
yeah, I mean, because there's no reason why we shouldn't be on any list.
they don't like y'all, man.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man,
like
shouts out to the award thingy my jig.
Right,
the link will
right,
be up,
right,
man.
right.
Go vote for us if y'all feel compelled.
Right.
If
right.
not, don't. It's cool. But we know who
But
got the
feel-
best.
Y'all ready to receive awards?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I've been getting them all my life.
I'm talking about like for this setup. This.
I'm cool.
It's just another
whatever you see
I'm cool.
fit.
Yeah, I mean, if I win, I go.
That's another
Even
set
though
of
there's some
eyes on you.
bullshit. So
That's more
I
eyes.
go.
That's
More
fine.
fights.
He ain't ready for them eyes yet. Is that what
He
you're trying to
ready.
say?
Yeah.
You gonna start acting out.
Yeah, he gonna be really slapping people for real.
Hey, I've been shining in the light. It ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. Wait till my intro. Go ahead, Hoop.
Oh, give me my intro. He won't get it to me.
He want his intro so bad. It better be good.
We gonna
too.
get it to you, man.
He done hyped it up.
Right.
It better be as good as the hype. Where we at with it?
Thank y'all for looking for us. Right.
Yeah, nigga, that ain't your part.
Get him right. Cuz.
Stop.
Let him know can't get right.
Where we at with the hoop?
Get him right, can't get right. He was
I'm
taking his
sorry.
time. He was
Are you
lollygagging.
finished? Are you good now?
He said he like criticism. Go criticize.
Where we at with the hoop?
The week was cool, man. Thank y'all for looking for us, but sometimes if I want to call in to work, I'm calling in to work, man. So y'all call in to work sometimes, man. We had one of those days last week. We called in to work. So hey, man, when we call in, deal with it, man. Make it work and get the other employees to do some work for you.
You got to write up. You got written up for no call, no show.
Yeah.
How you gonna write yourself up?
You know what I'm saying? When you the
Nigga,
boss.
we own this shit.
That's the beauty of the
Damn, y'all.
Well, I just did it too, so
I didn't.
we ruined it.
That's y'all.
Well, we passed the first 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh, he been went off.
But he went off.
Yeah, but
been
when he did it, we was already 3 minutes in when he said what he said.
Still keep yourself cool.
See, I watched the clock. The
So
point-
next time we work on 4 minutes, and then we will eventually get to 10.
You want that to be a
10?
lifestyle for you?
You don't
where
have to
not-
be 10.
Where you're not cussing and
No,
not,
I think the rule is 10. Like,
no,
for
it's
real.
not. It's 3.
Oh,
I don't know what the rule is because it's YouTube. They could make it from 10
Unless they
to
changed it,
21.
but it's 3.
They're gonna change it. They're gonna put up there what they want to put up, man. Your algorithm gonna be your algorithm based off what their algorithm wants yours to be. So whatever, man. Go look for what you like what you like. And if I come in saying the N word and you like it,
Love
I
it.
like it.
The
And if I
algorithm or
delay it
algorithm?
for 10 minutes and you like it, you still like it, man. Because I've noticed the people who've contacted me when it was missing. We had the pookies who like what we talking about. So whether we cussing or not, the people who
don't
like
call
us,
the people.
well, he called himself Pookie because he sent me the picture of Pookie scratching.
But
Like,
yeah,
I
but
need the
that's just
podcast.
one person. But don't call the rest of them Pookies. Don't
That's
call
okay.
all of them Pookies.
Man, we got dope up here.
Tell who what to say, man.
We got
I'm
dope up
with you.
here. I
I
ain't
mean,
know. Nah, nigga,
that's just a little demeaning.
This is dope, nigga. And if some niggas is addicted, nigga, good.
No, it's
demeaning.
Good,
that's
nigga. I want people to be
See, my boy.
addicted to
If
this
you're a
show.
drug dealer, don't talk about the crackhead.
This is I'm selling.
You
this
made
is
him a crackhead.
I'm selling this content factory drug to you. Get it, nigga. Get it. How was your week, Todd?
Pretty good, man.
Weeks.
2 weeks. We was off. Of course, I missed y'all. You know what I'm saying? Missed podding.
Missed us.
Yeah, I did, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told you, man. I'm different now, man.
You lucky I can't say the word I want to say.
I know it.
It go
I
like,
know it. I already know it. I already
What you
know
doing?
it.
What you doing over there? Whoa.
no, you know what I mean, but I can't say it.
Yeah, don't say it. You're gonna get us canceled.
Right.
But yeah, man, pretty good 2 weeks, man. Easter holiday was celebrated with the family. Got out, took the girls to the park on yesterday. Pretty much been parenting for the last 2 weekends, man. Next week, got a lot of fun. You know, we got the fight coming. Probably the podcast event in Georgia. That's still on the table. Just looking forward to doing that and just, you know, hanging out with the guys. You know what I'm talking about?
Guys trip. Guys trip.
Y'all scared of that kind of stuff down there. Y'all don't wanna
Guys
do that.
trip.
Todd,
But
just keep telling us about your week.
He's not the one to say that. He's not the one to say that.
There's a lot of people in this room who say that. But Todd, don't you say that.
I already told
Don't
you, man.
Do it.
Yeah, I hear you, Todd. I get what you're trying to say, and the meaning about what you're saying is it
Ain't
works.
bad.
It's just it's not the message, it's the messenger.
I get you. I ain't
Yeah,
go
I was
out with
just
y'all
gonna-
yesterday.
I was just gonna let
so
you
I
have
missed
that
it.
one.
So the message is absolutely correct.
Man, y'all go ahead.
Yeah.
What if he talking to
Well,
himself too, though?
but know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all go ahead, mean, have fun. I want to participate.
Yeah, I mean,
Ain't nothing wrong with
it,
that. Ain't wrong
it
with
happens.
that.
You know, we thinking you coming.
Yeah.
So that's why we here.
Come on, son. That made me a little more happier. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Like, ooh, all of us going. Y'all go ahead. Damn.
I didn't want to know it, but I do.
Fuck, you gotta do that. They go that bit with the head and shoulder. Just saying.
Had to go to the park. Leave that man alone. So how was your week?
I told you, man, it was good. But we, you know, like I said, I'm looking forward to those events. Other than that, work. Got some good news, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's for off-camera purposes, of course. But aside from that, man, hey, glad to be back in here, Joe. What about your week, man? This is what we've been waiting for, so make it a
I
good
mean,
week.
golden.
it ain't nothing amazing, but
Oh, don't try to downplay it now. Come on, keep it up there.
This nigga's
yeah, Easter was amazing. Went up to the country. No, for real, I got to start with Easter. I forgot about that. Went up to the country.
He's risen.
Had ham, fried chicken, all the sides, and just had a blast up there. Love it up there. Shotguns and shit.
Hey, look, I caught a nigga like Saturday. I think it was Saturday, before the day before Easter. I'm like, man, what you doing? Oh, I'm getting my Easter outfit.
What was it? I want to know.
I hadn't heard nobody say an Easter outfit is so lawful. This shit threw me off.
Yeah, I would've
he was
got my-
real proud of it.
Yeah, I want to get my Easter outfit.
What was it? What it turned out to be?
Pink polo, striped green, you know.
Purple label stuff.
No,
Spend a few
not
dollars
purple
on it.
label. He wasn't cheap.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Regular price. Yeah,
Dummy check.
regular
check.
price. No sales. No.
I like a sale.
But yeah, this wasn't. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta spend it. But
Spend that shit.
yesterday was dope as fuck, fool. We did a lot of random shit.
Yeah.
So random.
But I realized, like, in here listening to Bad Therapists, like, you know how Michael Jordan had that love of the game clause where he could just go play pickup games and you ain't really supposed to do that? I'm like Michael Jordan in podcasting. And I ain't think about that.
Why?
Because, like, if I'm around the podcast, I gotta participate. I'm just too good at it to not.
So you found that out about your first time being around another podcast?
Yeah.
Be around
Because,
some more.
You know, I'm like Mitch on Paying It Forward. Like, if I leave, will they still love me? Because, like, I'm really great at this shit. So I realized that yesterday. I already knew I was good, but I didn't know I was just that damn great.
That was the highlight of your week?
And you know what I'm saying? But no, the highlight was all the shit we did after. The
Sometimes
random shit.
epiphanies do that though.
Do what we waited on?
I don't know. I just wanted to let you know, man, that, you know, welcome to the party, man. Been doing that for a couple years now, contributing to people podcasts, making it better.
Well, you know, for some reason I don't get asked on podcasts, so
I don't
Nobody
be
get
on
asked.
podcasts
We ain't
either.
working.
I've never been on nobody else's podcast other than one thing virtual, I want to say, with Grace and LaDonna and her husband. But other than that, I ain't
you know
never
what
been
I'm
on nobody
saying?
else's
And then, you know,
podcast.
they was
But I'm just saying, just sitting in there. Some nigga want, like, and I noticed that too. Sometimes they'll look at you asking you a question, even though they're talking on their podcast, because they really want your input, even though you're not
and
technically
you know what I'm saying? I make shit pop. I make shit
But
go.
welcome to the party, man. I'm glad you know what I'm
You know
saying.
what I'm saying?
But
But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan, Mitch, whoever you want to call me, cool.
well, I remember you had a time in life where you would never want to be go on nobody else's podcast. You willing to do it now?
Yeah, because I'm like a celebrity.
Oh, okay.
Man,
So,
This nigga crazy.
scoot over.
well, your podcast has to already be good, and his podcast is good. So I will say that. But yeah, no, it's some niggas' podcast I ain't going on because we might end up fighting or some shit.
But you could liven the podcast up.
Oh no,
Sure.
but I'm just gonna take trash to okay. And why would I want to do that? Because I ain't gonna be there next week.
But they'll
Like
come,
the niggas in
but they'll
Mobile.
follow you here.
Like them niggas in Mobile. Like I'm only gonna make your shit good.
Hey,
for
I got a question for you. Where you was at before you came here?
Huh?
Where were you before you came here? If you don't mind saying. If you don't mind saying, I just want to know. I got a reason why, man.
Bad boys,
No, I had to
bad boys.
speak with the
what you
contractor.
gonna do?
Okay,
What you
cool,
gonna
okay.
do
You
when
had
they
any
come
drinks or
for
anything?
you?
Yeah.
That's where I was going.
Policeman Hootie. Officer Williams.
No. Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Oh, wow. There.
Nothing like that.
Where you was when you got here?
I just want to know if he been someone drinking. That's all I want to know.
But I was gonna say you act like I don't talk like this regular.
Yeah, I can tell when you're a little bit more amped and riled up.
Yeah.
I know the
Today got a
difference.
little juice on it.
Yeah,
no
but
difference.
like it's the energy that I felt from
That's
yesterday.
cool.
And then after the podcast, we went to Mo's barbecue.
Barbecue. Hey, I like shit like that. That was a cool little band, little setting.
It was
and I saw y'all back there cracking y'all jokes.
Yeah,
with
we
me.
can
ain't
tell
care.
you liked it.
I ain't
The
care.
nigga drumming, who they right there.
No,
I'm like, damn,
I'm on video. K.
was
Gary
some-
got it on his story.
And
I'm
your
over here
shit
in the
zoomed
corner.
up.
It was a wild
Well,
shit
yeah, my
going
camera was
on.
zoomed up, but I was
So,
far away.
No, you was not far away from us. You was not.
You was not. You was right here.
Yeah, he was.
Hey.
He was right there in that nigga face.
Son, I know
cuz.
how to use my camera. I just hit the 3x zoom and it made it look like
No,
I was on
you
the
was-
nigga's
That
face.
wasn't no
That
weird
was
shit going
not
on,
3x.
Todd.
That was probably 1x, but he was close.
3x.
It was some white man buying stock drinks. I don't know what the fuck they had going on, but they was courting.
They was courting.
weird. But
That's where that pickleback came from? Okay.
Yes.
I wonder why y'all came back loaded. They came back loaded with picklebacks and beers for everybody. I'm like,
Cap.
whoa.
Cap.
Came back with all kind of drinks. What y'all doing?
Cap.
Then we got rich friends, so we was on the rooftop.
That's a hell of a view.
Hey, man, look,
That's
therapist,
gonna be-
don't you come up in here talking that crazy shit no more, nigga. Nigga got 12-foot ceilings in his shit. Nigga ceiling was up there.
You can't even touch.
Yeah, that was up there. Now, ain't no
about his
jumping
job
and
that he
touching
like
it.
was.
12-foot ceiling.
Gentrification.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
16-foot
Okay.
ceiling. Yeah. He got a place to sleep.
Yeah, and then his roof got, what's the game called?
Cornhole.
Got cornhole games.
Oh,
with
speaking of
good
cornhole,
fake grass.
me and therapist, the linebacker and the lineman beat the 2 quarterbacks in cornhole.
That
Me
was
and Joe Wells,
that was
they
the
beat us.
wildest shit I ever seen.
In cornhole.
How did you let that happen?
I don't know.
Hey, I went wild
sad
on
about. Yeah, of course I was
Tub,
drunk.
boy, I went to work.
I was drunk.
Hey,
I ain't know
I
the
went to
rules.
Todd,
I ain't know the
I went to
rules.
work.
Todd, think about this: offensive lineman
And of course,
and a
Steven,
linebacker beat 2 starting D1 quarterbacks. One that went to the NFL in throwing.
you know what Stephen A. Smith was at over there being Stephen A. Smith.
Commentating.
Yeah.
That's what good ass
We needed it.
now.
We needed it.
Oh, y'all niggas some bums.
That shit was fun though. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, but not
How you get beat in throwing
But, hey.
and your whole life has
Hey.
been about throwing?
Okay, listen.
Nah,
Somebody,
we don't wanna hear.
somebody came to me yesterday and was like, "Hey, you got a football?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a football." He was like, "I got to practice throwing," and he was like, you know what? I'm kind of like the Peyton man. I'm like Peyton man, and that's who you gonna compare yourself to, the Peyton
Yeah.
man?
I got accuracy.
I ain't got
just
the
don't-
strongest arm,
just
but I
can't-
got accuracy.
Yeah, I don't throw. Yeah, I don't have a. I can't throw it long, but yeah, I'm
Pause.
accurate.
But I throw
I mean, I
that
can
bitch
throw it long.
long.
I can throw it long.
I throw that bitch long. You understand me?
I hit the spot every time. Don't get that twisted.
Throw
This
it
is we
long.
doing
Deep too.
in the windows out there.
I don't care,
hit
man.
the spot.
That shit was fun though, man. I like being random and just chilling, man, and going to do shit like that.
Yeah, we
I
did
want to
some-
kind of go
You
back
need a
up
rematch,
there.
Hootie.
We can. Let's go. Let's call
Get a
him.
rematch, man.
Let's call him.
He should never
He
invited
owe
us
us.
over there.
He owe us to come up.
Hey man, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I'm in the community.
And it's right by the stove. Shit,
Right by everything you
Hey.
need.
We good. We ball.
We coming back.
But
man.
that was weird. That was fun. Just you know, what I'm saying, kicking with y'all. That was definitely had a blast. But yeah, that was my week. What about you, Stock?
Dope little week. I know we've been off for a minute, so I had to deal with the messages and stuff about being off or whatever or whatnot. But it feel good to be back in the building, man. Be back in this thing, man. Got all 5 key components to it, so it always be a different vibe when all 5 components going around to it. You know, sometimes Dez will hit us with the, you know,
Wait till the bar.
Yeah. We
I got we like the Pentagon.
Yeah.
Nobody can beat us.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Yeah.
Larry Davis so crazy.
Good job, man. It's like the Pentagon. 5, yeah, we got it. But nah, man, it's been dope, man. I'm glad to just be back in the building, man. Like I said, man, I be missing this podcast shit when we ain't here. You know what I mean? Like it I be needing it.
There you go with that again. There you go with that again.
He doing that shit again. No,
Dummy.
No.
You do it. He doing that shit again, man. That whispering
I'm
shit
be
again.
quiet.
No.
But nah, man, it feel good to be back in the building, man. I'm glad to see y'all boys, man. It's been long overdue. 1 week off is just when we finally decide to take
technically.
off that day. I was like, you know, normally when we go to pod, although it was Easter, I was like, I want to pod. Like, we like this shit,
That's
man.
what
As
you're
you
saying.
can see, man, you need these lights, man. You know, it's like vitamin D or whatever. You know, we
That's
need
probably
this
why
shit.
we was over talking therapists yesterday. Yeah. We so
Yeah,
excited.
Yeah, man, you niggas. Shut up and let that man. I had to text that nigga like
literally had to tell him to stop.
it's cool. It's cool to like, you know, pitch in, but you can't goddamn chime in on every goddamn. You be over that bitch. Damn, be quiet.
He would lie. He would lie
Yeah.
and shit too. Like,
Hey, let
big-
them folks
big
do
Man,
that
you
loud
gotta
man.
help me.
Big loud man.
Yeah, see, they gotta be there.
Sometimes
Don't
they-
let him know you pop your shit, nigga. He
We
ain't
also
you.
talked about the times when you're not supposed to do that.
Damn.
We talked about one of the dead statements yesterday. That was a crazy
The,
statement, boy.
The spring game. Them boys look good. I like the Baylor quarterback UAB spring game.
Zeno.
Zeno. He does look like he's matured.
Hey,
Didn't we talk to a receiver or something?
Tight end.
Tight end.
The
Yeah.
tight end from yesterday.
you think I forgot to get my ticket?
Again.
I'm gonna call Monday, but you think my ticket gone?
I doubt it, but I don't know why this a home podcast.
I mean, shit.
conversation.
I mean,
you got
brought it
yours?
up. Yeah.
You got yours?
Nigga, I'm seasoned.
Nigga,
I'm
we-
in there.
We part of it. Nigga, regardless, I'm getting one. I'm going to leave his ass over. I'm going to go to the other side. Moving on up. I'm like, can't get right. You over there in that sun. Nah, but I like our seats, man. We got some good seats. Y'all need to be part of the B club,
Listen,
man.
let me
We
tell
got
you
some
something.
good people.
Grown now,
People
dog.
call us.
I give you your props when they're due. Y'all got some pretty goddamn nice seats in there now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, people call us.
Maybe you came and sat with us one time, then.
They be word.
Yeah.
Now,
Damn good game. You know what I'm saying?
Now
Damn good
we
time.
only staying in these seats another year. We moving.
Next year we
moving
going up.
Going
Yeah,
to
we
shade.
going up.
Yeah.
shade or
So
to the
you need to
box.
come on this year because next year you can't sit with us.
No,
Yes, I
you
can.
definitely you ain't gonna have the wristband.
It's levels to it.
It's levels.
Yeah, you can't just. You can't just.
Can't just
See,
jump
you
in
ain't gonna
line.
really. If you come to that level, you ain't gonna appreciate where we been.
I don't care about that.
Hey,
Started
look,
from
that's the
bottom.
problem.
I want the fruits of life.
That's the problem.
I don't care about sitting in the sun.
That's the same shit I
Okay?
be telling them women.
Well, in the wintertime, but the thing is,
Appreciate where the fuck you came from.
I do.
Dummy.
That's why I know where I want to go.
Go back now.
That's exactly why I know where I want to go. I appreciate where I came from.
from where
I
you
wanna-
came from.
I want to go there.
Go back now.
I'm going to the
That's out of
shade.
here. That's out of here. That's out of here.
But
I'm just kidding.
but the crazy thing about that, in the wintertime, you want that sun. Because it be cold as a motherfucker out there.
I want the
But we moving into
Let me-
the
hey,
we
man,
moving
listen.
into the control.
Let me whisper. Yeah, I want the
yeah,
box, baby.
Yeah, that's what we going.
He want the box. He won't even come in. You won't even come to the game.
Man, I put blood, sweat, and tears on the field. I want the box.
But you're not gonna come to a game.
Yeah.
If I got the box, I want the box.
Man,
I'm
dance
coming.
on it.
You want the
Dance.
box.
You got to
Dance
pay.
like
You
a-
got
gotta
to.
pay.
You got to pay for the box.
If we pay, I pay.
What you mean?
What you mean?
We paying already.
Y'all paying for the sun. I help pay for the box. I want to pay for the sun. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to sit in the
You know
sun.
you got to be a points up to get to the box.
I
So
know
it
that.
ain't like we just broke boys.
But you gotta understand.
put points up. to get
We
to
got.
the box.
I ain't say nothing
We
about
got
money.
pretty expensive seats.
I said
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
I said
yeah,
nothing
yeah,
about money.
yeah.
I said the sun, right?
You lying to me?
I
I
said
ain't
the
like
sun.
it.
But we do know money's not an object when
I
it
ain't
comes
like
to you.
it.
though, so-
That
I
ain't
ain't
that.
like it. I
I
ain't
said
like it.
nothing about money. All
know-
I
you
said was
like it.
I don't want to sit in the sun.
I ain't like it.
What the fuck
And
is-
you only gonna get that because of us. So one of us gonna
I
have
don't
to
care.
get you a ticket.
Thank you. That's the benefit of being a friend.
Nah, I don't like your
I don't
friendship.
like
Nah,
that.
nigga, you going over there to the sun first, nigga.
No, I'm not.
You got to
Yo,
spend a
dude, you gotta spend a
you
year-
got to spend a year
you gotta
over
spend a
there.
year in
Yeah,
the
fuck
sun.
over here.
I'm not.
So we can look at you.
Nope. Hey, who y'all called?
I'm
there, not
gonna
the whole
go.
seats.
I'm gonna go
You
over
know
there.
what I'm do?
I'm gonna go over there.
The same thing
I'm
I
gonna go over
did.
there with my camera like
Hold
it
on,
was.
Listen,
Hold on,
what I'm gonna do is the same thing I did the last 2 years. They told me who they called, and I called that person, and I got those tickets.
Good luck.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Good luck. I ain't telling you this time.
That ain't
Oh, his
the-
name 555-6260. Ask for Charles.
77793.
The nigga go, hello, Charles. Can I get UAB
Better
tickets?
get it, man.
I'm sorry, this is Serve Pro.
Dummy.
You got in the flooding?
Yeah, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. We ain't finna just give you that. Nah, but it.
Oh, but question though. Are you a real sports fan if you want to sit or stay in the like club seating? I think that's kind of
Who determines?
You know, we got to go in there last year, right?
we got to go in there.
And when I went in there, it was cool. You get the food, which is some generic basic food, but it was cool. You know, you got the vibe in there. But I think if you go in there, you're gonna talk. I get why you go in there. You're gonna talk and network a
You
little.
can
bit.
network.
But I want to watch the game.
I want to
too.
watch the game.
So I
down
don't
there.
really want to talk to you at the game like that.
That's
Maybe halftime or something, but
Go back up there. and
yeah.
then come back.
Which is why
I like the
the
mixed
other
up both.
side.
Yeah.
The other side.
Do they
is
have
key.
any that's open? Like open, just no glass. and-
Well,
We don't want to talk to you about
y'all
this.
my friends.
But that's why-
We don't want to talk to
Get
you
the
about
open
that. Nigga,
version.
come over there.
that's why
No, they got both.
But
if
that's
you
why
have club access, you got a seat too. It's just you got both,
You got both.
so you can.
I would
yeah.
love both.
for the main. That's really why I always go on the field to watch the game. Like I'll go
Talk
and
your
watch the
shit,
game
Todd.
because
Talk
them
your
niggas-
shit.
No, you know what I'm saying.
No, that was a
Yeah, that's
stunt.
big
That was
shit,
a
though.
stunt. That was a stunt. That was a.
Nah, I would rather watch the game because, like you said, in those suites, I go up there at halftime to go eat and get me something to drink.
shit
and I'm
talk.
right back down there watching the game because I
You still popping
actually
your
watch
shit.
the game.
Right.
You
So
still-
I can't wait to hang out with Todd. this year.
Sometimes the field is the worst place to watch the game from.
hell no.
Depending on where you standing at.
Hell
If
no.
you on the other side and the play all the way on the other side of the field,
Man,
you
the
fucked
field
up.
ain't never a bad place to watch a
Hell
football
no,
game.
boy. I'm
Sometimes
talking
you
about
don't get to see
last
it
year.
all.
I had my
Like
record
SMU?
season last year.
Like SMU, Ooh.
57 receptions. For real, dude.
You be out there getting out. You be sweating out that bit, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm with you.
like the flag football game.
Yeah.
We saw a new. We always
That nigga had a good view. Damn, that nigga caught that.
See, I don't even know why you talk that shit up,
My
man.
bad.
You trigger me now,
It's for
man.
the field.
Now I'm gonna talk about you losing the cornhole, goddamn.
So,
that ain't far.
your shit was worse.
No, it wasn't.
Which
you
one was
played
worse?
quarterback.
Which one was
and
worse?
you lost in cornhole.
Hey, fellas
to
at the
some
table,
linemen.
which one was worse?
Todd, that nigga was like 5'2".
Hey, man.
He got there.
The dog. Hey, the sun shine on a dog ass every once in a while.
He shined on you a couple of times.
That was just one day and one opportunity he got.
Yeah.
Players fuck up.
Lee. Did you miss that? Like, did you just not see him? Or
It was one of them.
And you know how that man
They
identifies.
ain't finna throw that.
Hootie? No, you ain't hear what Hootie said.
I'm trying to avoid it.
Yes.
No, I hear, but no, he keeps saying he. He keeps saying he. And so I'm just saying, you don't know how that man identifies. You don't know how that man identifies.
They bummed on you.
But we all know what
that's
he's talking about. That's what I'm saying.
No, we don't.
I'm trying to avoid it. You bringing it in, man.
So you started it. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff we got to live through in 2023.
Yeah, it happened. It happened. It's not my best moment.
They bombed
Now,
on
once again, whose was worse?
Yours.
No, more people saw yours though. I only witnessed the.
We only had Stephen A.
true.
That's it.
That's true.
And some they had a
That's
party going on.
true.
Whoever was up there, them boys had a party going on up there.
Oh, they had a whole family reunion up there.
Therapist got something. Well, it was all men though. That's
Yeah.
it was all men.
Nah, man, don't do them folk like that. Man, don't do them like that. Don't
Like
do
what?
them.
What
Don't
you
do
talking
them
about?
folk like that.
Don't do them like what?
You like it was all men. Like we don't.
It
Like
was.
Well, it was all us.
when I looked at it, it looked
It
like
looked like fun.
what we would do. Hey, come over there and grill.
Instead of playing the
All right,
game,
come
we
on.
just
They was just an
outside
older
doing things.
version of us.
I will say
All them niggas look like they was escaping from them women.
Yeah.
It do, but
And they looked like they had a great time
happy.
going on.
Happy.
They was enjoying it. Everybody understood. Everybody's
Yeah.
communication.
Wasn't ready to leave.
Nobody was sad.
Yeah.
They look exactly like how you look when you get away from their asses.
Yes. Happy.
Happy.
But it was 40 of them though.
Huh?
That's different. That's what I'm saying. I can get 4 by themselves, but 40 of them is a lot.
Man, don't do them like that.
I'm not doing it
You
right
got to
now.
understand. I understood them niggas, man.
is crazy.
Hey, one nigga looked at me and I said, "Oh, you don't want to go home, man." I see what you doing. I get it. I got it. The way he put the meat, the way he put that shit on the grill.
Slow cooking.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
200 degrees.
He had the $5 real low.
Yeah, he don't care how long it takes.
Slow
It's
cooking
like
wings
in the
for
crock
40
pot.
minutes. 40 minutes.
Man, boy.
But
You gonna be
them
here till 4
Them
a.m.
niggas was enjoying not having a headache.
Damn.
They had a ton of shit out there though. Big food.
Shit, I kind of wanted a piece of chicken.
And big food out there. Grilled
But y'all
food.
nigga dropped them hints by 5 times. You know how nigga kind of want something.
Yeah,
but y'all boy doing it out here, ain't it? But y'all got it smelling good out here. Them boy didn't get not one invitation, goddamn.
Not one. Y'all want something? No,
We
that ain't come at
got
all.
enough niggas to feed.
Yeah. In news,
Niggas did have 102 drumsticks though. I was like,
It was a lot of them bitches on there.
I ain't even pay attention to
I
it.
saw that. I saw that grill.
Hey, nigga, you don't care what you put on that bitch, nigga.
No, I ain't putting no drumsticks on my grill.
Oh, I don't care about that.
I ain't never put no drumstick
I
on my
thought you
grill.
just was saying they had a lot of chicken. I don't care about
No.
what I put a wing, a drumstick, a wing
I
tip.
tell you, boy, y'all boy-
Yeah, that shit going on the grill. I
Y'all
don't
boy
care.
get real arrogant on weird shit, drumsticks. But yeah, man, drumsticks, man. Y'all niggas ain't gotta be goddamn acting all stuck up over some drumsticks.
What's the drumstick rule? I never got it. I never heard it.
I ain't never been a drumstick fan. That's for kids.
But you like thighs.
Yeah.
That's the same meat. Pause.
No.
Different shape.
Different shape.
I know, but the same meat. Like thighs and legs go together in the it's dark meat, right?
See,
Yeah.
Different shape.
I don't
I'm
understand.
confused.
I ain't gonna do that.
The leg actually comes from the thigh. It's just a thigh quarter.
Yeah. Leg quarter. Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I ate some dog meat, bro. Pause.
That be
That's
the
some
juicy meat.
arrogant
That's the
shit.
juicy meat.
Yeah, that's the good
Nah,
meat.
I'm a breast
I'm a
nigga.
breast, like,
and I like a
just
wing,
breast and
but
wing.
a thigh is great.
I love a thigh
and I
'cause
love
it's juicy.
I love the drum.
It's just it's
A
just been
fried
while
drum
for
is
me.
the truth.
I love a drum. I love a drum and a thigh over anything.
I
fried
ain't
drum is
I
the
ain't
truth.
no drum fan.
A wing
I just ain't never been a drum
drum.
fan.
I like those.
Not saying I
like
won't
the
eat it.
To me, it's wing, drum, thigh, all in the same thing.
Especially if you got a wing. I love to goddamn put that drum in that goddamn range.
Well, that's different. That's still the wing.
Well, you do what you do.
What you do?
You got the sound of it.
Try to get it all in there.
Big spin. Nigga
You got to spin,
spin that bitch. Make sure you get the top and the bottom.
spin that thing. Hey, yeah, one swoop. Can't do that shit with that weak ass wing. That wing, you gotta.
That thigh be
You
too
gotta-
thick to get in there. That bitch still be dry after you dip it.
Cause thighs don't need no sauce.
I'm with the G.
Starting in May, the Federal Housing Administration has introduced that they're gonna offer 40-year mortgage opportunities. You know, they said that
shit
for the longest 30-year was the high. You got 15 and 30. Now they're actually about to introduce 40-year mortgages. It's aiming at assisting individuals, trying to make it more affordable for people trying to get into the housing market.
If I get a 40-year mortgage, that bitch got to be built like a tank. Because for me to be there, it's gonna have to be. Because like these newer houses, them bitches be dead in 10 years. If I'm gonna buy it with a 40-year mortgage, you better build it like you built them old houses in the 60s and the 70s and the shit like that.
It's not that actually.
What is it?
It's actually a modified mortgage, where if you already have a mortgage and you go into default, then you actually qualify.
So I can't get a new mortgage that's 40 years?
It's not a new nigga going to get a new house and he get a 40-year mortgage. It's not that. So
Tell that nigga Dez. Tell that nigga Dez. Stop giving us bad info. I don't know.
This bitch.
I just seen the
It
headline
say
too.
40-year mortgages for
That's what I
FHA.
thought, right?
It say for refinancing and new builders. I don't know what Dez talking about.
I know Dez.
I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying that it say for refinancing and or buying.
That mean you saying he wrong.
I don't want to pay shit for 40 years. But it
I
will help people.
But I ain't gonna even lie. Like if I got some
But
shit,
you paying for that house 3-4 times.
not really. Fool. I think
feel
if
like
you get that one now
and that's- I
for
was-
40, if I could get the house I want for the next 40 years, I'll do it right now. I promise you.
Right.
Because
my whole thing is what you want to do. Like, think about it. Some people think that 30-year mortgages is stupid.
and that's the norm.
And that's the norm.
And it's really
so
the
like
same.
if you give me a 40, nigga, you can double pay, triple
Right.
pay if you like.
And you can
but
pay it off
but
in
it make
20.
your monthly. The way
you
I
get
look
more
at
house.
it for a nigga like me, the way I look at it is, oh shit, that $500,000 house,
I can get that
I can
now.
go get it now.
Right.
And
Exactly what was
I
thinking.
will also say that sometimes, nigga, I can afford to pay this every month. But if I have a month where I can't afford to pay that, and I could just pay this little half of it and be good and still be cool on my month.
Right.
Cool.
And it just go from there. Like I feel like it just make it more easier for people trying to afford a house to be
Because
able to keep
houses
it.
cost too much, so they got to do something.
That's what it's
Man,
for.
shit.
Mr.
40 or
Elitist
more.
man.
I ain't no leadership. That shit's dollars and cents.
Well, you was like, I ain't paying
Shit high.
nothing for 40 years.
That's a low ass time for
It is.
You ain't even 40 yet.
I know, but shit, looking at parents and older people, shit, if I could set something, especially like when you look at it like that, like in 40 years, I'll be on Social Security. So, or
No, in
retirement.
20-something years.
I'm just saying, like, at that time.
I just
I'm
look
still
at
gonna be
it.
on- it's
When I
gonna
got
be
my
on
house,
that
about
shit.
it.
when I got my house, I never thought like, ooh, I'm finna be here for 30 years. That's just the mortgage that comes.
You got to
out.
think about it. You probably can't even try to get a house until you like close to 30. So by the time you get done, nigga, you 70.
But
Yeah,
you
but
can
who-
still,
but who
you know,
buy it
pay-
thinking
right.
that?
Well, I'm just saying that's just a long ass time. That, like you might
Well,
not even
don't.
be working.
Like again, I remember talking in class with this guy Neil. He was saying that he only like 15-year mortgages, but the reason why he like 15-year mortgages is because he double up. If you double up a 15-year mortgage, he done in like 7 or 8 years.
Right.
So if you get a 40-year mortgage, nigga, keep paying it like you paying a 30-year or paying it like a 15. You don't have to do that. That just give you more leeway. So instead of when you buy that $500,000-$600,000, you gotta learn how to work.
Like this
you
month,
gotta
I'm
do
gonna-
what work for you. So if I go buy that $500,000-$600,000 house and they gonna give it to me at $1,300,
I'm taking
because nigga, I'm gonna put
I'm
$1,600,
jumping right in that bitch,
$1,700 on
yeah,
it.
Yeah, but you know most people gonna pay.
Maybe most, and that's cool
And
for
that's
the
cool
people
for
that
them.
need to do it.
But for
but
you,
I want-
take
I- I
advantage.
want
But
out
if
of
you
that
don't
shit. I want
want
that
it,
shit
if
paid
you don't
off.
want to do it, do your thing.
And you might have a month where like I want to go crazy for the wife's anniversary or for
Yeah.
the wife's birthday. I'm just gonna pay that regular mortgage,
Right.
put that extra money in.
Save my little $400 in my pocket.
That's more for the trip.
Yeah,
They
man.
trying not to lose their own money too,
Yeah.
but that's the shit on the TV from the government website.
Get that nigga Dez. So does it say it's not new mortgages, Dez?
There's that like
It's
we
wrong.
believe that shit.
I don't know why he wants to fight there. It says
Hey, listen.
40-year mortgages aim to assist the individuals achieving
Hey.
more affordability for monthly payments when purchasing or refinancing
But
their
listen,
home. It's
that nigga
for
said
both.
read it. That nigga got 2.5 up there. Come on, read it.
It's
But
for, it's
look,
for both,
Nigga,
man.
I
It's
got
okay.
glasses.
He said,
Man.
read
I know, it's
2.5.
just-
Nigga, get out of here,
Jules
Jack.
also reported a lot of false information was going around about it, so people was going.
So you're not just gonna admit. So is it for new bills, Dez?
It's modification to something that you already had.
Is that?
I don't know, man.
Hey.
Hey, regardless of 40-year mortgages, if you
great.
fit the fucking bill, cool. God damn it, shit. God damn.
Hey guys, let me ask y'all a
I'm
question.
just glad I ain't the one fighting.
Do you think we have
Not
a
yet.
problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, not us per se, but I mean
Us
as
too.
a nation. I'm gonna give you a number. I'm gonna give you a number, right? Mm-hmm. 146.
146.
The amount
That's
of mass
amount
murderers
of
in
mass
this year.
shootings
And
this year.
And what consists of a mass murder? Like
I guess more
Multiple
than,
people being shot at
more
one
than one
time.
person being shot. Yeah, mass. Yeah, can't be single.
Sure, we got a problem, but you're not gonna be able to fix it.
yeah.
Well, they're not gonna fix it.
What do you do
Because
to
you know what's fixing it.
And some and
Gun
we got
control, which
and,
they're not gonna
and
do.
it's the problem come in like some of the ways that we see some of these mass shootings. I hate it. It sucks. It's heinous. Nobody should lose their life behind gun violence, no matter the form or fashion. But the problem come in is that some of these people who committed these mass shooters got their guns legally.
Most did.
So how
did,
so
right.
how do you stop it?
And like they say, ban assault rifles. But what if a guy come in there with 8 handguns with 12 clips in it? You know what I'm saying?
It's we gotta.
But
12 of them.
So what
Yes.
do you feel is
144.
just? I mean, and
Ooh.
we're not politicians or anything like that. And I'm not asking you to have an answer. Could you at least think of something that we could potentially do as a nation?
No.
To get rid of this.
I can't. And I mean I know things
Well,
that we can do, and there's things that we could easily say we can do, but could you pass it? No, there's nothing that we
They're
can
not
pass.
gonna pass it. We can say everything we want, but they ain't gonna pass it.
They're not gonna pass
because
it.
the NRA paid
A lot of
Republicans too much
politicians.
money.
Well,
Right, I
and
get
it's
it.
not even that. It's just a lot of people who just believe that in restricting gun control, that you're infringing on their rights
Right,
to
to-
own and have it. And the hard part is, how do you get around those people who feel like that?
That's part of what make America America is that you have your guns.
Yeah.
So
Think about what you was looking at before we started the pod.
that's true. I get it. So
But that's just for home safety.
but that's just for safety.
I know, but you can easily
Sure,
So how
somebody
do you
else say
change that?
it's for me to go hunting.
Right.
Yeah,
It's for me to go
It could initially start as
do
that.
this.
Then one
you
day,
can't, you can't use an assault rifle for hunting.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm agreeing
So war
with that.
gun.
So like before we even start it, please don't put me on that
Yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because I don't want to be on that side.
yeah,
But
yeah.
what I'm saying is, from a legal standpoint
matter.
and from the Second Amendment,
legally
and for all
go
the
buy
people,
10
them
guns.
people not gonna allow you to do it. It's just hard.
And I'm not gonna lie, I ain't like I'm anti-guns. I love guns, and I'm going to get one before they ban them. But I don't think they gonna ban them anytime soon.
But
so
here's the
who's to
thing,
say
though.
we don't know if one day you have a bad day and shit just goes left and you go shoot some shit up with all your illegal guns?
But
Like we didn't
Well,
intend
you
for him
can't
to do
stop
that.
that.
And that's
you
all.
just can't stop
That's
that.
the-
what was
Answer
the
the
name of the group that we like that have had that YouTube channel? Buddy Jack, he was the leader of the group, but he just got locked
Not
up.
fucking around, committee
Not
or
fucking
something like
around.
that.
All right, so enough of them type groups get weapons, and I say them type of group because they look like us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it changes then? Because before,
I don't.
I don't think if there's no rule we can come up and be like, hey, this rule right here will work.
No.
Because just like you got it,
There's nothing
we
we
gonna get them.
And also, they gonna treat you different. Walk
With yours than theirs.
Walk up to the Capitol with your AR-15 and see what happened to you.
Bam, bam.
No, damn, it's fucked up.
Out
What
of
happened to
You
Trump?
ain't You ain't even gonna hear it.
right. I just at some point, man, some got to change. Some got to change.
I'm with you. Like I'm
Something
tired.
has
I'm
to
tired of looking
change.
at. Like we just saw.
That's like daily now, dog.
I don't know if y'all saw this story, but in Alabama, down in Dadeville, and rest in peace, to the people
four
affected.
people or
lost
something.
It was
their
four.
lives.
Last I saw was 4, but over 20 people were
Shot,
injured
right.
at a birthday party. Like just going, somebody opened fire. Boom.
It's nuts.
Very.
Makes no sense. And they look at matter of fact, CNN actually did a survey from the Kaiser Family Foundation. They said 54% of U.S. adults have personally experienced a family member or witnessed somebody injured or threatened with a gun. 1 in 5 have been threatened with a gun. 17% have witnessed somebody being shot directly. And they say that shit go up to 34% when it's dealing with black Americans. Like everybody at this table knows somebody who probably done been shot before. Or
Kill.
or been around when a shooting has occurred.
Or shot somebody. Shit.
Right, I ain't shot nobody.
I ain't say you shot somebody.
You
You know of somebody that shot
this
somebody.
this nigga's reckless.
Buzz so crazy.
You all
But I
know-
get what you're saying.
You all
I get
know.
what you're saying.
You know niggas in jail for shooting somebody.
But I'm saying I'm
Okay.
saying that because of Todd point. It is something we can try to do, but it's just going to be extremely hard.
Before all this make me want to just carry my gun more often.
And that's That's just what I put in the
That's what I'm
group.
saying.
Like
I need mine.
at this point, it's like you try to
I
avoid
still don't
it,
feel
you
that
try
need.
to keep putting it off, but
fool,
each
like
and
They say
every
if you
day
have it, you got to use it.
You
Yeah.
gotta, you
And that's
have
why I don't
to.
feel that
I don't
need.
plan
fool.
on.
Like,
I don't plan on bringing it out if I ain't gonna use it.
the reason why I don't feel that need is because I've been hearing that since the age of understanding what a gun is and who can carry a gun. I've been hearing that since the age of 12, 13, 14. You need to have it, and I haven't had one to do that with. So I
yeah,
still
but
feel
like that
same
was a
way.
different time.
No,
but like,
I know because I was in New Orleans at the murder capital of the world.
yeah,
times.
but,
So-
but back
Got a
then,
point.
but,
Yeah, he
but
does.
hang
No,
on, hang
I'm
on,
still
hang.
not-
No, he don't really
I still-
have a point because niggas was shooting niggas that was they meant to be shooting.
No, they was not. You wasn't there. You can't say that. No.
Huh?
I-
Niggas was never doing mass shootings in New Orleans, Hootie. They was walking into.
You said you didn't say that. You were saying of niggas who needed basically was within those shootings. And what I'm saying is that there's people who had nothing to do with those shootings getting shot.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying.
That
And
look,
happens. I'm
and
talking
look,
about a
and
nigga
look.
going into the bank or going into, like he said, a birthday party.
Yeah, but
They had niggas robbing banks back then,
but hold-
too,
but
and
hold
stealing
on,
cars
just-
of innocent people. And
but-
They was going into like
But hold on.
team meeting.
but hold on. Like I'm
The guy
just-
in the bank, he was an employee.
this is what I'm saying. When you saying mass shootings, right? If you open up and start shooting at somebody at a parade during Mardi Gras, you run the risk of hitting a lot of people.
Which
Yeah.
you do,
That's
which you
considered a
normally
mass
do.
shooting.
That,
Right,
that
that's
is a
But
mass
you might
shooting.
have been just only trying to hit
One person.
Tito.
That's
Right.
true.
And you could have been the person responding to somebody trying to shoot you, and you hit
and
three
you hit
innocent
three
people.
innocent
And
people.
You're a mass murderer now.
That's true.
Well,
And
when you
I don't
have a
want
gun,
that.
you got to use it.
I don't want that. That's
I
why
like-
I've never been. To
I know this will never happen here in this country, but they show Australia. Australia had like 4
Nice and peaceful.
mass shootings in a 40-year
40-year
span.
span.
And after the last one,
Nuts.
they changed the laws, got rid of gun stuff, and they haven't had a single one in over 40 years or 35 years or something like that.
Canada, only the police can have guns. You can't be a citizen with a gun. Some place in Europe, I can't remember, but they had like one mass shooting. They immediately got rid of assault rifles. It was like
I would
3-4
even be
years
cool
ago.
with a law that's like you can have a gun, but you can't have a gun outside of your house unless you're law enforcement or something like that. Like you can have all the guns you want inside
At
your
home.
home,
Right.
but if you come outside your home, you finna face penalties for
Right.
that gun.
I don't agree with
I
that.
would be cool with that.
Because the bad guys still gonna have a gun.
That's why. That's why.
what
Oh my God. Never mind.
And that's why I just think there's no fixing it. Like, what do you
Yeah,
do?
it ain't.
Because
Let's go back
Do
to
you
the
think that
original point.
sometimes, like shit, us having all of these guns and these weapons just freely makes America and free and rich and prospering?
If it was a
and
way to take
money
take away every
driven
gun
and-
right now, I would be okay with it.
I think that comes with other things.
What you mean?
If you take away all of the guns from all of the people, then the government has all of the power, which means the government can make you do whatever the fuck they want to do, and that's what people are scared of also.
I mean, that's what you're doing anyway.
Nigga,
Not
they can
really.
do that
Those are called
anyway.
laws
But they don't.
and rules.
Like,
you
it just-
follow.
If Joe Biden say, hey, go take over this city right now, ain't nothing as citizens we can do about it.
I don't know if the
'Cause they got all the guns.
To be fair, I don't know if the government
And tanks.
I don't think they're big enough to take over their own country.
Yes.
Not because if you do that, then you're gonna lose to the rest of the world. So you're not really big because you're gonna fight so much to where the country's gonna weaken you. In it's so many people in America. You're
It's gonna hurt your
outnumber.
country, but they
think about,
could do
I
it.
know. Like think about how long that shit was going on in Seattle, fool. They couldn't control Seattle for months and months.
No,
and months.
they didn't want to, but they definitely could.
No, they knew they couldn't.
You tripping, Hooter.
I'm not.
Our military couldn't take over a city, couldn't take over Seattle.
I just think that it has bigger consequences when you do that.
Yeah, it does. That's why they didn't do it, but they could.
So that's my
They were just being diplomatic about it, but they
because
definitely
they
could.
know in the long run they can't. and
Right,
it won't
I
work.
agree.
So then they can't.
They could.
Okay, and then they lose everything else.
Yes.
All in all, man, I just feel like we
So they can't.
some has to happen, bro, because it's daily.
It's sad.
It's daily now.
It's sad.
It's one every day.
I just want to hear what though from somebody or somewhere. I don't know what.
Well, there's a lot of different
It's-
options being
right.
thrown around, but I just don't think that
Any of
it'll
them
ever,
you seen they will
it'll
work?
ever pass. I don't think that they will pass.
You think if it does pass, you think any of them will work?
It's gonna take a minute.
I told you.
take
I told you I would have make it work.
long
I don't want to seem like, because this is a serious topic, I'm being funny, but I told you I would have make it work.
What?
Make prostitution legal.
I don't
These
think
niggas
that's
don't
a-
be getting no pussy.
I don't think that's
And I ain't trying to be, I'm really not trying to be funny, but like they say it, it's studies. I ain't just joking. Like it's studies saying like these niggas usually was rejected and didn't have no girl. Like
And weed.
if you can go get pussy,
Y'all niggas just making stuff up now.
no, I'm really not. If
That's
you can
it.
go get pussy, why you want to go shoot up Wells Fargo?
The same reason why niggas get
Because, I
pussy
mean-
and shoot people.
Right.
It's just that simple. Niggas get pussy and kill people.
The bitch who you just crushed.
Yeah,
So
In the block.
but he was shooting that nigga or trying to.
I
right.
do know it's less fights when niggas high though.
It-
I'm weed.
Y'all niggas just
I'm
talking.
cool with that too.
Many workers. They say many U.S. workers are saying that they will.
Niggas is
They're
violent,
willing to
dude.
take pay cuts to work remotely. Survey says
I ain't taking
No, I
no
ain't
pay
taking
cut
no
at
pay
nothing
cut.
for nothing.
to work remote.
I don't want to go in, but I ain't taking no pay cut.
So
I would.
So let's just
You
say.
saving gas
So let's
money.
just say you.
It's
okay.
gonna even out.
So let's just say
So what?
75,000 to come in, or 65,000 to stay at home.
75,000.
I'm going home.
I'm going in.
home. That number, I'm
I
going
miss
home.
people. Anyway,
Calculate your gas.
Let's see,
That's all that
10,000. That's
matters.
about 800 a month.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to work.
Calculate your gas.
I'm
It's
going to
all
work.
about gas at that
It's more than just gas.
You might come out making about 500 more a month.
And
I'd
look-
rather stay
Well,
at
no,
home.
I look at
500
it.
times
I'd
12 is
rather
what?
stay at home too.
I
Yeah,
rather
I'm staying home.
I rather
man,
stay at home
you
because
get more done.
and then
Less time. I could be doing 2
at
jobs
work
at home, man.
you
What?
got to go and get something to eat.
Yeah.
You might stop for
You
breakfast.
eat
You might,
every day.
And you got to go to work. That's an hour and a half out of your day just getting prepared to go into going. I'm staying home, fool.
you got to buy clothes. 'Cause
Gas.
you gotta, yeah,
That part.
More stuff for your car gonna be needed.
yeah. Your car
Brakes.
gonna break down faster. So
Insurance gonna be high.
over 10, I'm
More
thinking about.
oil, more gas.
It depends on how much more they're paying me to come in there.
More money.
you gotta pay-
That's
I just
all
gave you the
all
scenario.
I heard
No,
was
no. You gotta give me
money.
more.
That's
I'm saying for me to come in, you
Yeah.
gotta give
Right,
more
but I'm
than
saying
that.
in the scenario was 75 and 65.
Yeah,
Give me more than that. Give me
Nah,
10.
10K. I'm probably staying home.
20 grand now. I'm going in.
Cause once you factor out that in, you probably making 100 or 200 more a month. So no.
Keywords.
But
boy,
they,
I'm going.
but they saying that's what's the new problem now because most people would just rather stay remote. People are picking their jobs or choosing the jobs that they
Yep.
want based upon being able to be
Right,
remote.
right.
Because
But-
it not only does it allow you to work remote, it allows you to travel too. You can
Um,
work from California,
a big-
work from Florida, you
A
can
bigger
work from
thing.
New York. You
I
can
mean,
work from
another
wherever.
thing that people ain't factoring is like I feel like I save more time by being at home.
Yeah,
because
I could wash clothes.
because where I live at, like when I was going in the office, I probably have to leave 2 hours early on a day that my daughter have a game. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to beat traffic. I got to be able to get there or whatever. Whereas when I'm at home, I can leave on
Soon
the
as I
exact
get off,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, and be able to make it. 10 minutes, I'm there.
I don't have to use my leave.
And that you can't really. It's hard to put a price on that because when you keep burning up that leave time, that shit get
I
rough
could,
too.
I could
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
I could work from home sick.
You can
Yeah.
work from home sick because sometimes you could just log on. You could suffer through it, but who the fuck want to be in a get dressed, drive all the way in, sitting there, and then
Coughing eight
and then
people's
just
face.
coughing at people. Yeah, like you don't even want to do that to other people.
I mean, yeah,
sometimes.
You can wake up
Pros and
10
cons.
minutes before you supposed to be
Yeah, and I'm ready.
at work.
I'm ready.
Right.
I just slept in my clothes.
Man, listen.
I'm good.
Yeah,
many mornings.
I'm
just
in
get
my
up and
pajamas.
just roll over and just walk up to the computer, like log in. I'm working.
Nigga, I
So-
wake up in some boxer shorts and put a polo shirt on. I'm ready for it.
I'm never sitting at your desk again.
You never said that at my desk before. I mean, whenever you ever said at my
I
desk.
don't know, but
Nobody has ever said at my desk, so I don't care.
Polo tucked in his drawers, no joke.
Yeah, that's all you see is the logo on the polo. That's
We,
all that matters.
Damn.
We talk a lot about
Top
parenting and sacrificing. I don't know if y'all saw this story. I just felt like amongst all the bullshit that be going on, this was a pretty cool story. A Florida mother had used her life savings, basically taking care of her daughter for cancer treatments, and she had depleted all of her life savings. Ended up winning the lottery for $2 million jackpot.
Man, boy, you don't believe in the higher source, boy. I don't know what else you need to be persuaded to. That's
Yeah.
dope. That is nuts, bro.
She literally depleted everything she had, trying to make sure that her daughter, got the treatment that she needed,
That is,
and turned
dope,
around
man.
and won the lottery jackpot.
Geraldine.
Yep.
man.
Oh,
and black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Good coming to those who do good.
Man. And that's dope. That is dope. She was just rewarded for doing
job,
something that she was
Geraldine.
going to do for free anyway. You're going to do whatever it is to take care of your kids.
Yeah.
And to be rewarded $2 million after you done just gave her everything that
Now
you
she can
literally
retire,
had.
probably.
Ooh,
If
look,
was
she
working,
look like she can
retire.
cook a good pound cake.
Man,
Oh, she's
boy.
74.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She making- oh,
and
yeah.
black don't crack, boy.
She
Yeah,
making all the
yeah,
chocolate
she can make a
cake
good pound
and
cake.
Look,
dressing.
my man
and-
behind her. He already got his hands in the purse.
But shouts out to her for that.
How because they're saying a lot of parents are also in a financial bind because their kids are having to stay at home longer. What's y'all age limit on staying at home?
I don't have one
I don't
at
have
this
one.
point.
What you mean?
To help them out, man, I don't have one.
The way I
What
look,
part? Hang on.
I'm saying, like,
What part of that you didn't understand?
I don't think I heard what you said. That's why I asked you to repeat it. Most times when people say what you say,
No, you said what you mean.
Get that nigga. My bad,
you gonna
I'm
make
What
acting-
did you hear me say?
I didn't hear you say nothing, Joe.
All
That's
right,
why
so
I'm asking you to repeat
all
it.
right, do you have an age limit? And when I say age limit, that means the limit of the age that your child can stay in the house and you're
Can't
taking
wait to
care of.
tie right hook your ass. Bah! It's fucked up. What
He
happened to him.
left-handed. So
I
he
know.
gonna have
It don't
to-
matter. That's
he
why.
gonna have to
Because he ain't
do all
trying to
this
hurt
shit.
you. He ain't trying to
man,
hurt
but
you.
that he left-handed. That elbow from Tug gonna do something.
Yeah, nah, that's yeah.
Yeah, like you looking for a punt. Your whole shit gone, boy. We gonna have to get you a patch for your shit.
New glasses and
Hell yeah, but that nigga throw that left elbow, that bitch sharp. You see that? Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. That bitch is sharp.
All right, so I take all the disrespect out of what I just said, but answer the question.
So you saying like for them like being adults, like
Yes.
before they leave the house? Oh shit.
At that age 6, Todd. I don't have an age, man.
Yeah, because I mean,
Had
yeah.
a grown kid, and sometimes it's a little easier with them living there as a older than it was with them younger, because you don't have to do everything for them anymore.
They
Most
just,
times
yeah.
they have a little job. They really don't be there for real.
But,
But
I mean, as a
what about the
after
they
college
acting
or some
grown?
shit, you know what I'm saying?
And they in your house
I mean, what you mean by acting grown?
coming in when they want to.
They can. I don't mind that because
Yeah,
you,
me
you-
either.
I don't mind that. Like, but nigga, you ain't gonna be hollering at me in my house or disrespecting me in my house. But I don't care if you
My-
come home at 3 a.m.
My thing with my daughters, like if you 18 or 19, 20, 25 and you got to come back home, cool, come on. Because I think that's part of the problem. I feel like sometimes
we force our
we
kids out.
forced to be
Yeah.
grown so quick that we put ourselves in bad financial situations.
Now I will tell
So
y'all.
she unmarried, all that little shit, and you need to come home and get your square off. Come on home. But as far as like me policing, my thing is like I'm not gonna police what time they get to come in, because if you grown, you come in when you want.
But I will-
But just let me
but-
know,
but-
like, hey man, I'm out. I'm doing this. Hey dad, I'm
safe, I'm
doing
cool,
this.
I'm
Or
good.
okay, cool, great.
Check in.
But yeah, like you grown.
But I ain't
Like
gonna be like, "Hey, be home by 1."
you just went from staying. She just went from staying at the dorm for 4 and 5 years and living in her own apartment. Then I'm gonna come home and put rules on her. Like that's weird.
But hey, I will
Not
tell
rules,
y'all, hey
but-
kids, I do enjoy. It's just me and your mama, so I do enjoy walking around naked.
But
Now-
but you can have your rules to your
I
house.
might
It
not
doesn't
sit on this
necessarily have
nigga
to be their
I don't
rules.
sit on the
Like,
couch though, not naked. I don't think.
you got to be in the house at 25. You got to be in the house by 1 when the door lock. If your ass ain't on this
I've
side,
known-
not like that.
I've
You
known
can
some
have your
women-
house rules and they have to abide by them, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you don't want nobody doing this shit.
I've
like,
known a lot of women say stuff like that though. Like it mostly been women. They be like,
Yeah.
I'm staying at my parents' house. I don't want to come in late." Like, nigga, you grown.
Just,
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
well,
Or you can
well,
just go and get a room.
well,
But I understood it. That
Well,
was they house rules, so you
I
gotta
do
abide by
know.
it.
I do know. Like when I was in college, like sometimes I go stay at my grandma's house because she was gonna cook, wash my clothes, do all that shit for me, and my mama wasn't doing that shit. You grown, but I wouldn't stay out too late because she wasn't going to sleep until I was in the house.
Moms didn't care when we came home.
No, my mama gonna be when she go to sleep 10:30 after the news go off, she going to bed. But my grandmama was gonna stay up, and as soon as I came in the house, hey baby, you in the house?
So you disrespectful. You should have been staying at your mama's house, keeping grandma up all night.
She ain't had nothing else to do.
Nigga stay at their grandma's house to get away with some extra shit. Let's just be honest.
Nigga
grown,
though,
man.
man.
Get away with that extra
He in college now, though.
While we was away, we saw that Hulu. I think it's Hulu. Or is it Netflix? Gonna drop the
Freaknik?
Freaknik doc.
Hulu.
Yeah,
Hulu.
people overreact.
And a lot of people went crazy over it because of the documentary, and I kind of actually get it, actually. But then it's like you seeing all these different people. You seen one lady post like, how the fuck they gonna put this out? And then they showed a picture of her back in the day. I'm like, oh shit,
I want to watch what you got
see
going
what you
on.
got going on.
I can't wait to watch.
But yeah,
as soon as it drop, I'm watching.
there's actually a group of people filed lawsuits. Basically to stop them from trying to put out the doc.
You don't even know if you own it yet.
You can't file a lawsuit.
I don't know.
Maybe they'll.
I actually wonder if I could, because let's just say I was doing something in the doc and you ain't contacted me, and you finna use my name, my image, and likeness for your
Not
doc.
your name. They don't know your name.
You using me,
image, your
nigga?
image.
Name, image, and likeness, nigga. The same thing, nigga.
Show me the money.
NIL deal.
How you gonna get paid? Like who paid? Hulu probably paid them,
You
or
paid
somebody
Bob
paid
Slurper
them
now.
for this doc, and you using me and my footage from it.
Right.
Like who to
That's
say?
true.
Where they get that video from? Hulu didn't shoot it back then.
Hell no.
You coming up off her OnlyFans?
Yeah,
They did.
so I'm with it. Get
Well,
my money.
Start your OnlyFans, grandma.
That jump
Pay
so
me.
crazy. One, I seen one.
Like,
lady,
what if
she
a
was
podcast doc come out in 20 years and they try to use this footage? Nah, bitch, hey, look,
Pay me
nigga,
for that.
Did y'all contact us for
Right.
this shit?
Give me my money.
Niggas ain't try to do that.
But I did see a lady. She was pissed off about it because she was like,
Eli.
sometimes you have people that's like politicians, or they have careers now and they look up and see themselves on the Freaknik movie, and
They did it. That's why y'all need to stop the cancel culture shit. You did some bullshit too.
But-
You who probably trying to cancel.
but
somebody,
they
right?
didn't have social
They tried
media.
to
That's
do-
what I'm saying. That's the beauty
But,
of it.
yeah.
A lot of that shit
And
they
that shows
didn't
you-
have. That shit was
I had
buried.
a-
It's in the past.
So
You
what?
have to relive
That's
it.
a lesson.
But they did have cameras.
I talked
very
about
true.
this. I talked about this with one of my older homeboys that actually went like in '94, and he was like, "But back then it wasn't like you could just like have your camera like and nobody noticed. Nigga, you had that big boy camera on your shoulder,
goddamn.
so like it wasn't no sneaking video on you. You knew you was being videotaped.
Right, but
But back then it wasn't nowhere to put it. You
Right.
could only show like your
nigga, the whole
homeboy.
world finna see this shit now.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, and again, like what? Are
That's
these
why I
people-
get the fallout from it.
judges and shit now. Like
Well,
nigga, them niggas
well,
had
you made it.
careers
But the
too.
beautiful thing is you can show the kids that, hey, you can
still be a
yeah,
judge.
you can still be what you
Yeah.
be.
Still be-
Everybody got to pay. That's
Have
the
fun.
I think that's the problem.
Fuck around, see Barack Obama
Don't
on
get me
that
wrong.
bitch.
Don't get me wrong. I get why
Blowing
people,
one.
I get why people have their problems and their gripes about it. But I also feel like sometimes when you get older, you try to act like you're so perfect.
That's
So
And,
righteous.
yeah, you try to act like you so perfect and like you do everything right by the
You
book.
was sucking dick on camera. Shut your ass up.
Dummy.
Nah, I don't want to see that.
I'm just saying, if it was a
I
fine
just want to
ass,
see some little booty
fine ass
shaking.
lady sucking dick on camera, old lady, 45-year-old, she the president of the University of Arizona. I mean, she talking about,
That was aggressive. Who?
That was
going to-
yeah.
and that's
you
what we
with
gonna
that.
see.
The president of
No, we're not.
Arizona State.
We're not gonna
He
see
was
that
sucking
on
dick on
Hulu.
camera.
You might.
Uncle
We're
Luke
gonna
saw
see
it.
some. We're gonna see some booty shaking.
If we don't see it, Uncle Luke saw it.
well,
He
Luke
just
saw
omitted it.
Yeah.
He
I know
omitted
that boy got
shit.
footage.
And we watched his tapes. Y'all never seen no
I
Uncle
know he
Luke
got
tape?
footage.
That
Yeah.
pussy, pop that
Yeah,
pussy,
yeah.
baby.
This was.
But they was
I'm
willing
glad
to
this is on the
contribute.
latter end of the podcast. We will not be on YouTube.
Yeah, we
Well, y'all
60
say the
minutes
last
in
few
now.
minutes.
Shit, we a whole hour
Shit,
in. You
Uncle
done made
Luke-
it this far. You get it.
Uncle Luke on YouTube. Shit, why we can't be?
Hey,
Pussy 96
but I ain't-
times in the
I
last
ain't
2
gonna
minutes.
lie.
I was quoting.
Essence Fest and Black Spring Break in
Bayou
Biloxi.
Classic too.
You
That's
see my
our
boy?
time.
My boy said, "Nigga, damn
Mardi
the freak
Gras,
nigga.
nigga?
Nigga, what about Bacalao Sunday?"
Ooh, that was the time.
That was the time, boy.
Memorial Miami.
Boy.
Biker Beach.
That was a
Myrtle.
Bacalao was some fool.
I mean, we see the shit every year. Mardi Gras, man. We see it often.
Yeah,
Oh, you just getting a little nipple of Mardi Gras. You
No,
know-
nigga, we get on bourbon, nigga. We get naked bitches walking in paint. They got some paint on. My bad.
Atlanta birthday bash when Centennial Pod was still popping.
But
And they
I witnessed birthday bash. That Super Bowl they had in Atlanta, All-Star Weekend in Atlanta, pretty much any sports event in Atlanta.
Just Atlanta. Just say
A lot of
Atlanta.
skin.
Just Atlanta.
A lot of skin.
Yeah.
This week. Alabaster.
Champion.
This week, we saw, well, actually it was last week, but we wasn't here. So, Complex, they basically gave out their hip hop media power rankings. In the,
Caused a lot of
the
controversy.
top 4, Joe Budden had the number 1 spot at 1. DJ Academics was 2. Charlemagne was 3. And Gillian Wallow came in at 4. There was a bunch of other people who were on that damn list. If you want to see the full entire list, it's on Complex. But what's y'all thoughts about the way the list fell and the controversy that surrounded the list?
Makes sense to me. I would have swapped 2 and 3. I would have swapped Act with Charlemagne.
Yeah, Charlemagne is way bigger than Act.
And I would have put. Still would have put. Act.
Wait.
It's not
You
just
think so?
bigger.
You would have put Charlemagne in front of Act?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I would have had
Okay.
Charlemagne at 2 and Act at
Yeah.
3,
Gotcha.
and I'd have left $1 million worth of game where they are, and then I would have put Nora and them at 5. I don't know who was at 5 or if there was.
I don't even think Norton was that high.
I would have, but I don't listen.
In the top 5?
Nah, they weren't.
Who
no,
five?
no, he was
Nora
five.
five.
He was
Yeah,
five.
my
Okay,
bad.
so that lines up perfect
I
with
like
what
the
I thought.
list the way it
Yeah.
is.
So I
I like it.
I probably would have put Act at 5 and Nori at 4, Charlemagne at 2.
Who dropped more than Act shit though? And who watch more than Act shit?
I don't
think
watch
Act-
Act at
Act-
all.
But because you don't,
You
I
don't.
think
The
I think
kids love him.
I think Act numbers
like
is,
his streaming and his
it puts
Twitches
him
and
there.
his
I watch
his
Act
sitting in his little
Yeah.
computer room with it at his desk.
That's what I was finna say.
Get
That
numbers,
shit,
boy.
that-
Yeah.
I feel like
shit gotta make him
I'm
go
cool
high.
with the list, especially because like with Joe Budden being 1, I think Joe Budden, like although he wasn't necessarily the first one, but he pioneered a lot of the deals and the money that's being coming.
And on this
a
list, he
result
might
of
be
it.
the first one on this list.
Academics, I mean, like you said, like his shit, the way he doing the kids that he reach is high. Charlemagne got his own little Black Effects shit.
got a
so
whole
like,
network.
yeah, he got a whole
Got a
network, of
as
it.
well as his own podcast.
Yeah, so I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I might be being a little personal, but I just don't like Act. So that's why I won't.
I don't like him. I don't dislike him either, though. I respect him for where he is because based off those people who are on that list, they all respect him and say he's doing good for what.
And he's giving us some good information along the years. Shit.
I just don't respect how you can like don't be tough and then like you ain't willing to be punched.
Well, all
Why?
of these niggas say that nowadays.
I
Joe
do
Budden
that.
say that same thing.
He
Why
saying,
Charlemagne
yeah.
say that same thing?
Yeah, Joe Budden. I mean, Charlemagne have been punched.
Like
before.
Charlemain said that.
But why do
he
I
don't
wanna be
wanna
punched?
He don't want to be.
No,
Maybe-
we're like calling the police and saying no.
Yes. All of
Don't
them
act
calling-
tough like that.
You calling the police, but you see
Yes.
talk shit on people.
Charlemagne called a popo.
I'm calling police.
Charlemagne have fought outside.
So,
and
okay, Garrett, you not calling the police on people?
Yeah, he calling the
No.
police. Yes, he is.
if I ain't got a chance to,
Yes, you are.
if you fuck with me
I think I
about
get what
something I
you're saying.
said on this
That nigga
podcast,
call the police to get people told. Stop it.
I
yes,
get what
but
you're
that
saying.
ain't something I
That's
said.
calling the police.
That ain't somebody. Yes,
I get what
I
you're
don't
saying.
mind calling the police. But if you got a problem with me about something I said on this mic, then we just got to handle that right there.
Not if
I
they
get
come
what you're
up to your
saying
house
about
with a
it.
gun. They
I
come
get
stand
what you're
outside
saying
your
about
house with a gun. You
academic.
calling the
It's-
police.
I got a gun.
It's that tough shit you don't like with academic.
Yeah, you being
I
tough,
get
but
what
you
you're saying.
He
phony.
ain't being tough. He's reporting.
He's cussing niggas out, disrespecting niggas. I don't disrespect niggas like that. I just say maybe I don't like your
Right.
music. Maybe
You disrespect a whole lot of people. Bro.
Yes, you have.
that's my
you
opinion. I'm not
always
disrespecting
Okay.
them as a person.
What, nigga? That's your
I'm
explanation.
just like I
That's
don't
your
like
explanation.
your music.
That nigga explanation was that's my
Man,
opinion.
you done said I don't like them. They pussy. You
I
done
was about
said
to
shit
say
like
that.
that.
I ain't never said.
Yes,
You
you
did,
have,
bro.
dog.
I ain't
Stop
never
it.
called nobody
It's 3
pussy.
people in here.
That's your favorite
saying
word.
That you,
One
that you
question.
did it.
Off
If
camera.
I come to your DM
No.
and say something about you or to you, are you wrong for going on your pod and saying anything about me?
No.
No,
Exactly. That's what happens.
but you got to live with that. You got to live with what comes with that.
Lil Baby did it. Metro did it. They hit him up.
All right, you got to live with what.
When he shot back.
But
What's wrong with that?
but call people out their names, do all type of silly shit, and then be
He
like,
does.
no, y'all niggas
Yeah.
can't. No,
You
don't
know,
try to
that's
touch
shit
me.
that I don't.
I don't like that shit.
I don't like
That's
it
that
either.
bullshit. You
I don't
already-
like that shit.
I don't
Yeah.
like it, but if you let him trick you out, we've been saying, don't let him trick you out.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what he's trying to
Don't
do
let
for
him trick you out.
content.
Don't let him
Right,
trick you out.
Like the artists, like Baby and
tough
them,
as
they
hell.
like, nah.
Oh my God, they're at my door, officer.
You know, academics is calling the
But
police.
they went at
Yeah.
him
Don't
first.
be stupid.
No
Too
doubt.
many times.
But also, like, leave niggas alone if you gonna be that
That's
way.
his job. That's what he does.
You went at me first.
I know, but I don't like that shit.
And they all do it. Like Joe, you might not say it.
Yeah,
Charlemagne
yeah,
does it,
yeah.
still
I'm
does
calling
it.
the police
He doesn't
on
want to
your
get
ass.
chased. He's calling the police. He still go up there
But
and
both
tell
of them
people they
niggas,
trash. Joe Budden does the same thing.
Joe and Charlemagne say, but they don't.
Gilly and them do the same thing.
They do it a little
I'm trying
better
to get one
way.
of you niggas ass locked up.
They do it a little
King
better
of
way.
it.
They don't do it
You should've
as
never mentioned me.
aggressive as.
You can't tell a person how to do it, man. Doing it is
They were
doing
saying
it.
that.
I don't care if you calm and cursing me out or you aggressive and cursing me out. You're cursing me out. That's all I'm saying.
They also
said two different ways.
You know what I'm saying?
They also
fuck you, Hootie.
No, because y'all
Fuck you, Hootie.
No,
God damn, nigga, fuck you.
because y'all tell me all the time it's the way I say stuff.
Some stuff.
Some stuff, yeah. So it's a different
But
way.
cursing
you
me
can say
out, you can't call me a bitch ass nigga, calm or aggressive, and I'm
No,
gonna take
you
it
can't.
differently.
All
can't.
pussy.
I'm gonna take it the same
Or
way.
bitch.
It's
Yeah.
both the same.
I don't call people pussy on camera.
Because
Recently.
there's a way to be like, hey, you sexy, but you look stupid.
And you definitely said that shit on this microphone.
I say recently.
I don't care. You said it. Nigga,
one time
that you
now.
said it.
You said
pulled
today,
up.
huh, guys?
Yeah,
Them
it's
niggas don't be
gonna
forgetting,
call
boy.
it.
Them niggas don't forget.
It ain't
fool.
like you finna go outside with your shirt off, ready to goddamn handle what you said. You gonna
Yes,
call?
I am.
No, you ain't. You gonna call police?
You old man.
We
You
gonna
lying.
have a conversation. We ain't gotta lead to no fight.
What if you walk up and punch you in your face and be like, "What's
nigga,
up?
You think a nigga that found you at home finna come talk to you?
What's
Yeah,
up?"
we have to have this discussion.
Hey, what's
though.
going on?
Pap. Now, what was that you were saying?
Fuck wrong with you?
I feel like we have to have a discussion. You disrespecting me, Joe.
After the punch in your face,
After
you ain't
the-
gonna want to talk to that nigga.
Well, you assaulted me.
Yeah, you gonna call the police?
I still have to get back in the house.
Nigga crazy, man. No, don't worry about it.
That nigga crazy.
I just don't like act. I'm sorry.
I like the list. Joe Budden tried to give some advice out about doing the bare minimum and some things. Like, I ain't even talk about that, but I'm just saying in general, to be a good, successful podcaster, the bare minimum, like not holding your mics, like come in the podcast.
Well,
on time.
holding your mics. That's what it's
Not
talking
holding, like-
no, like actually, like them niggas, you know, like them mobile niggas that be holding the mic in their hand.
I ain't pointing at nobody directly, and don't change what I said. I say what I said.
Well, no, I was
'cause
just
it's the
saying
same thing.
what that's what I took from what he was saying.
It's the same thing. Like, don't be sitting there holding your mics.
Yeah,
Dummies.
that ain't what you said though.
Not holding your mics. Like, not holding your mics is the good thing. So do not be sitting up there holding your mics.
Oh,
Did I
okay,
have to sit
okay,
there and
okay,
explain that to you like that?
Okay.
God damn it, man. That, like, being on time, coming prepared, having topics, investing in your set, investing in your equipment, investing in the things that you have. Don't do the bare minimum, like sitting at a conference table, one mic in the middle of the table. That's doing the bare minimum and thinking your shit gonna pop. Not many people pop. I ain't shooting at nobody. Don't give me nothing. Don't do that. Cause I ain't doing it. Like, I think that's Joe Budden's words. And I think that's true. So I ain't shooting at nobody in particular, but I'm just saying
It ain't
that.
gotta be nobody in particular.
Yeah, because you want him to give shots like he's shooting at somebody, and I don't want nobody to
Do you
think
know
that.
of a podcast?
No,
that
you
does
popping
all
your
of
shit.
them?
I don't want to talk about that.
No, because I'm saying that's.
But you talking your shit. Because it's not even you invest. We've all been investing in
Because
our
I'm talking.
podcast.
Because I'm talking to us too. I'm not talking
Yeah.
just everybody. I'm talking to us too. Like,
Yeah.
be on time. Have your shit ready. Have your shit ready to go and do your stuff.
I agree.
So I wasn't taking shots at nobody in particular, but sometimes the bare
This
minimum
nigga
rules
want to
matter.
be so diplomatic.
You know it.
Gun did so crazy.
Stop it.
No, that's your name, nigga. Don't give
No,
you the
no,
Gandhi.
no,
Who's
nigga.
been
You being
coined?
Gandhi now, nigga.
You've been coined Gandhi.
I feel what you were saying.
Nah, Gandhi
trying
ain't gonna
to-
come in here and curse, and I don't
You
want to
being
be.
Gandhi
I
now.
don't want to be compared to them, nigga. They wildin'. I don't want to be compared to them.
Oh, that nigga nuts. Yeah.
But I feel
Oh
you
no,
what
the
you-
Dalai Lama.
Yeah, I don't want to-
I feel what you're saying with Joe Budden though, like what he's saying, like that bare minimum stuff. That makes sense.
It matters.
Come in and invest in that shit.
You gotta invest in your shit. You
I
gotta.
don't see how he was calling, or I guess he was calling them boys that when they was there. But like they kind of did their thing after they left.
Huh?
Yeah.
What? What you say? What you
Kind of
talking
forced them to. Shit, if you want your shit to
Yeah.
They
Well,
popped.
you got
They
to
popped
change
after he
something.
left.
Yeah, but his whole thing is do that same.
Do that
act
shit
like
while
that
you-
while you're
while
there.
Right,
Yeah,
you're
right.
there. Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing
about?
about
And not
it.
even that either. He went into deeper terms of it. Like, you're doing a bare minimum now. Like, your set doesn't look like the money that you got. So you can't only think about the money that you got. You have to get another contract.
But you know what?
He also said they ain't get the money.
But you know
Well,
what?
they said it.
But you know what? It's a lot of people who don't like.
You got to keep investing.
It's a lot of people.
fixing.
It's a lot of people who scared to invest in themselves that kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why for me personally, I can't do nothing that I'm not passionate about because I'm not passionate about it. Then I'm not gonna invest in it.
Right, because
Or I'm not gonna do it the way. But if I'm passionate about something, nigga, I'm crazy.
I'll tell you this.
I'll go broke or I'll go to the nut house behind something that I'm passionate because I'm already passionate about it. So it's easy.
Everything that I've done that I love, I've lost money on.
Cause
Every last
and that's the
one
way you
of
gotta.
them.
That's the way you gotta
Photos,
be willing to be.
podcasting, anything outside of going to my job, I've lost money on training. I've lost money on it to do it.
Nigga, I
You
rap.
got that money back. though.
I have, but I didn't know that initially. Like nigga, I went,
Well, yeah, but you won.
but no,
yeah, you got money.
But
back.
I went and bought a camera without ever
That's
fucking
true.
booking
You
a
invest in
session.
yourself.
I never
I
booked
know.
a session, and I went and bought a $3,000 camera without ever booking one session. Think about that. Not many when niggas would do that.
Your first camera was 3,000, but
I ain't say that.
you literally just said that.
I'll go into my finances after and explain to you. Cause
Nah, I
What
don't
that
want
nigga what he invested? He ain't worry about your camera.
Talking shit.
How much your camera was?
right, you talking shit.
I can't take pictures.
You know, you pull out that gold mic no more.
And you right. My first
Cause y'all
camera.
made me stop.
My first camera
I was
was
cool.
my first camera wasn't $3,000.
I'm pulling
It
out
was-
my gold mic next.
It was
to me.
Please
22.
don't.
It was 2,200. My bad. The first one. It wasn't $3,000, but 2,200. Close.
Same difference. Close. That's
It
close.
was-
I'm sorry.
It was just a podcast joke.
I want no.
I know you put money. You put a lot of money into your shit.
That shit costs money. Y'all niggas who be mad about the price of a photo shoot, leave me the fuck alone.
Now you shooting at niggas, right?
People, yeah, I mean that's just in general. Like not even that. Cause like at the content factory, nigga will be mad at you for your price when your price is better than any other price, and you gonna get more.
The price
like,
is
that's
the
why I'm
price.
get like the price is the price, and it ain't an outrageous price. You still complain about it.
Yeah.
I think just sometimes people don't understand what go into it.
How much this
Because
shit
they,
cost?
Because again, they don't
Time,
have
nigga.
they don't have a passion behind it.
Like nigga,
you
When
don't
we
have a
was
pa-
on the sofa, they don't like we put a lot of money into being on that sofa.
not even that, nigga. Time was way more than the money.
Oh, 5-6 hours. 'Cause
Time,
we
a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Time, like even still to this day, nigga, I still look up YouTube videos
fault.
on to learn how to do some shit, and what you won't look up and do. So
I never
Stop
forget.
kicking me,
I
Tom.
never forget me in stock looking
fuck
at
y'all
you.
with that stupid ass
That-
micro headphone video or whatever the fuck it is. Nigga made me watch that shit, and I watched it.
Yeah, nigga, just like we gonna put your ass in the sun side next year if you don't come on with
I
these
learned my
tickets.
lesson.
Dun Trip, he dropped the devil, the devil you know. We said music had been a little down. I still feel like it's down, but Dun Trip came out just this past week and dropped the devil you know. Anybody got a chance to listen to it? And if so, what's y'all thoughts on Dun Trip?
Ain't stop
I got a
listening to
chance.
that shit.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
that shit jam.
I just had Dez on in the car. He was like, Don Trip, that Don Trip. What you know about Don Trip? Dez, we been on Don Trip, you know.
Yeah, man.
But that shit super live. And this all I listened to for the last week and a half. I tried to listen to some other things that was sent to me. Going right back to Don Trip because I don't know what it is. And I've never been, I ain't gonna say never been, but I wasn't he remind me of who Don Trip remind me of just a real nigga who could just rap, who's cool, who's calm, but he still got that street knowledge. He still has those stories, and it's just it's relatable as well too. So you know,
Yeah,
that shit dope, man.
That shit extra live. Like you, a week and a half jamming that shit straight nonstop. That
So why
shit
you send me
live.
some shit that wasn't better than?
Cause it was New Music Friday.
Okay.
Sing you shit every Friday.
Well, you gotta when you
Have
do,
the same attitude. I told you. You. The worst thing that could happen, you don't like the shit that I sent.
but don't send it to me and be like this freeze the meat. You know how you do this freeze the meat.
I don't think he amped it up. I think he just
said,
threw
"Here
it
you
out
go."
there. Yeah, I think he just threw it out there.
law.
Nah, he put some stuff with it. You put something with it. You did. Here you go. Who? I got something.
Text
for you.
messages don't lie.
He don't. He got something in
Put
there.
text
Said,
message up. That bitch say, "Here you go, who?"
He said, get the
It's
receipts,
jam.
nigga.
That's
that
what
was
I said.
that probably was right
That's
after.
probably what it was.
It was right after I threw that Don Trip back in there though.
But
So that tells me something.
But what I'm saying to you is, I
Yeah,
agree.
I rebacked
It's
it.
on both sides. I said that. I was like, yeah, that Trip, this is different. That's vintage Trip to me.
You did.
That shit, that jamming, bro. Like,
Did we talk
front
about
to back.
the Sherms for Life brothers?
Oh,
Ray
Ray Sherman. Them.
Did anybody listen?
I liked it.
No,
It's
it
cool.
came out after we was gone already.
It's cool. I liked it. It's pretty cool.
I
It's a
didn't get a
nice
chance
little
to
cool
listen
little album.
Back to the fun.
It's fun. I don't know if it's any of those super hits like they had before, but it's
They
pretty
had
good.
some
I
mega
liked
hits.
it. I listened to it and I got about 6 songs I could use videos and reels off.
Do you
of.
ever catch yourself like with music, like thinking like, man, can no more hits come? Like everything has been done now.
No,
Nah, it be
Yes.
some hits out there.
I
Like
think
what?
I think like
Tell me
that.
the last
I
big
think
hit.
like, and that's why I think like that. I think it's gonna be a lot of little stuff, but something big. I hadn't
Like,
seen
tell me
in
the
a while.
last big hit.
I don't know.
Exactly.
You mean, well,
Well,
All
no,
of the
it just
lights, all
depends.
of the lights.
no.
like
Future had
what
a
genre
hit last
and all
year.
that shit. That was
What?
yeah.
No, don't tell me that. Tim and Tim's.
You
It's not
can't
like
tell
that.
me the last big hit. Somebody tell me. Don't tell me.
There's been a lot of TikToks,
Yeah, tell me.
but
You know what I'm
hits,
saying?
hits.
Like that TikTok shit.
Broccoli?
Pushing that shit.
Or is
like
that too far back?
What the fuck is
Tell
it?
me the last biggest hit in the last 2 years. What's been big hits?
That's it.
What?
Oh yeah,
Gremlin, Super
yeah,
Gremlin.
Gremlins, Super
And
Gremlins.
it ain't.
And he didn't even get the awards, but
And
yes,
that's why I don't think
hit.
I don't think it's been a big hit.
It was a hit
for that reason.
That was a hit.
That
It was a
Definitely
popular.
a
It was a
hit.
popular
We used
song.
to be superstar. That shit was everywhere.
I think it was a popular song, but as a hit, you got to win awards too. To me,
Nah, only
Hell.
because you don't control the awards.
Hell, we old now. These
ain't
these
wanna
blues
get no
songs been
awards.
goddamn having hits.
Yeah.
If you want to leave, baby.
Huh?
Like he said,
Gon'
he too
leave.
gangster. They ain't want to give him no award.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, he went off about it too.
y'all seen that Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice
Yes,
video?
sir.
Yeah, and it's hard to watch because I know Ice Spice a baby.
Oh, I wasn't looking at her.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's hard because they asses bouncing together. I looked at it.
No, they had they separate parts.
Oh no, I only saw the one with them together. I ain't
If you
seen nothing.
still go to
separate.
the strip club, she ain't a baby.
I only saw a little quick clip.
Ain't Ice Spice like 19, 20?
Yeah, she real babyish.
If you still go to the strip
Oh
club,
no,
baby.
I'm looking at Nicki
Talking about she ain't
Minaj
no
the
baby.
whole time.
if you still
Who
go
said
to
she
the
ain't a
strip
baby?
club, if you still go to the strip club and see some 19-year-old girl, she ain't a baby.
So, see,
She ain't no baby.
she a baby man. She 20 years old, man.
Man, Nicki Minaj did her thing on that.
Wait,
And I ain't even
I
listened
ain't
to
see
the
the full
video.
thing. Will you
What you mean?
listen?
No, for what?
That's what I'm saying. That's why you
Turn
didn't
that
even.
shit
That's
on.
why you didn't even have to say I ain't listened to the video.
Oh, yeah. Fuck no.
But the album that Hootie was
But I do
talking
wanna
about
listen
that
to
I
it,
put
though,
in the
see.
group for our listeners was the Garth and 38 special album. It's called Art
Graph.
of Words.
You don't even know
Graph. Yeah.
They said Garth.
That's it, Garth. Then. Yeah,
Who
I'm
the
sorry.
fuck is Garth?
My bad. Players fuck up.
Don't mess up my man name.
Players
like
fuck
that.
up. Graph. But yeah, it's lyrical. It's Griselda. So if you're into that kind of music, like
And
you
I
have
liked it. I liked it. But you know, that trip just
Yeah, it was
still
that
kept me
trip.
going.
Again, I'm with you. That shit did not come out. And then we had that Larry June. We wasn't here when that shit dropped too. With The Alchemist.
We ain't miss nothing.
The Great Escapes.
We ain't miss nothing over
I-
there.
I know y'all don't listen to Larry
Larry
June.
June made some good
Yeah,
music
but
though.
this shit here pretty smooth.
Y'all tripping. Drake, he dropped Search and Rescue.
And we didn't
Yeah,
want to
man.
listen to
that
it.
shit wasn't good.
Cool.
Go
But
search
say
and find
it.
it.
He bringing up Garth and Brooks
Oh,
and
that's
whoever shit.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I was
yeah,
going
that
through
Drake.
all of the music.
That Drake
was,
wasn't it. And that was some sucker shit you did, Drake. I'm
What he
sorry.
do?
What sucker shit?
That having somebody
his
that
wife,
sound
ex-wife.
just like
There ain't no sound just like that was her specifically from
Kim
a TV
Kardashian.
show.
Oh, that Kim Kardashian.
They, so now they had somebody who looked like her, but that was her actual
that was
voice.
her actual voice in the song.
And it was white.
oh well, that's trash too.
Yeah, it's even worse trash than you thought it was.
Yeah,
That's trash. Like leave that
But-
man.
but
I
you
think at
know
this
what?
point, leave that man alone.
But you know what? Drake get a lot of passes for doing lame shit because he make such good music.
Or maybe because we know him to be corny.
That's
I think he's
true.
corny.
So maybe you don't expect
You don't,
real.
you don't
nigga shit
respect
from him.
expect street. You don't expect Lil Durk tendencies from Drake.
That's true.
I think people like it because they know Drake to be petty. And it fit right in with what he do.
Yeah,
Petty, aka corny.
that shit lame. That shit lame as
Song
fuck.
still
man.
trash, though.
Yeah, that song wasn't good at all.
And the song wasn't that great, but
That was a big old fake ass I just saw.
I love.
I ain't got no problem with what he did.
Them niggas shooting with a hell of a camera. I tell you that.
well, they're up there.
I know. I'm just saying.
I mean, nobody knows what you're talking about.
Nicki
and what you even
and,
looking at.
Nicki
Yeah.
and Ice Spice.
That's true.
Mainly Nicki, but Nicki and Ice Spice. I want to listen to it to see what it sounds like.
No, you don't.
I don't mind it to hear it and see.
What is her song? The Ice Spice.
You ain't gonna feel it? You?
Munch. The Munch.
Yeah.
I don't want
That nigga's a munch.
None of that.
Todd's
shit
a
she
munch.
tell me.
Oh, I didn't know that was her.
What the fuck?
I didn't.
Y'all niggas old.
I mean, I know the song, but I ain't know. I wasn't going to
I
search
listen to
who
Big
it was.
Glorilla, nigga.
You
before
thought I was
listen
feeling
to
you?
Goddamn, that nigga there.
Big Lil Glow.
Big Lil Glow. I listen to her before I listen to this shit there.
Why?
You understand me?
She done that
You have a
drill shit.
podcast.
She
You
do the
should
drill
should
shit.
just listen to it. Who?
She do the drill shit.
You can say that, but
You-
there's a whole lot of shit that I
Todd.
can say.
Nigga, you a munch. That nigga a munch.
That might be gay to call somebody a munch.
can't say that, though.
calling the man a munch.
Can't say that. Don't say that right there.
He
What's
said
What's wrong with that, Joe? That's what they're gonna ask you. Did you say that?
Well,
What's wrong with that?
Because you identify as a straight man, and who identifies as a straight man? As
He a
well.
culture.
I never said what I identify as.
Oh, I feel you.
None of us have.
I identify as a straight
I
man.
don't even want to play on
I don't
that.
need it.
Not with them. Not with them at all.
Mikey Williams. I don't know.
Damn,
Fuck
Mikey.
you nigga talking about. Mikey Williams, man.
Young fella.
Top
young
high
fella,
school
young
basketball
fella.
recruit Michael Williams was arrested on felony gun charges. I think it was Thursday. It looks like he getting hit with 5 felony counts of assault with a deadly weapon.
You ain't Trump, my brother.
He's on bail, but the California standout who committed to Memphis. We've been hearing about him for years. Looked like he had his life pretty much
Mapped
everything
out,
ahead of him,
millions.
how it was gonna go.
NIL
But just got in trouble for gun
Hostile.
charge.
Assault.
What's the thoughts? What's y'all thought process behind everything that's happening with Mikey Williams?
Can't be. I mean, you got to remember who you was at 17, 18. But damn, don't wait till you get the money to goddamn
Fuck it up.
fuck it up. Yeah,
That nigga had Puma.
but damn, you know what I mean. But you got to remember who you was. Like just because you got money, like and as older niggas, we got to remember we still would have been wild. We just would have had money. So just because you getting money or about to get the money don't make you less young and dumb.
Is it time for us to stop saying it?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Like now. Like
You've had
see
too
it.
many examples.
We didn't see
Too many.
as 17-year-olds. We didn't see many 17-year-olds in college messing up.
Yep.
We saw none, probably zero, zilch, nada.
None.
I know for a
shit.
fact.
What
No.
you mean?
Me,
Well, who? Give it.
Me going to college, I didn't know nobody who went to college and fucked up. I don't know I don't even know nobody who went to college. So now we know that.
In college,
we have those stories to see. We've seen it. We've seen it. That these kids are going in here and they fucking up the money. It's all over the internet. We didn't have all of that.
You just saw Ja get in trouble a couple of weeks ago for something similar. What you doing?
Like you see this all the time. You know as this person, you can't walk around in the strip club doing this with guns. He knows that 100%, we didn't. Come on now.
You remember football players going to jail?
Who?
Or
Stop being
no
fake.
name.
No, give us something.
Who?
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about like locals, like on the team, or like getting in trouble
In
with
college.
prices. Yeah, in college. That's what
Right.
I'm talking about.
Now, we're talking about somebody who has had an example.
For the last 10
who
years.
Say, should we stop saying that? He's saying that you've had plenty of examples at this point for the last 15, 20 years to not do this.
On this one, I want to see more stuff. I want to see what actually happened.
Well,
We
it's
don't-
like
we don't know
5
what
felony counts. So it's not just weapon having; it's assault as well.
happened. So he used it.
Not necessarily shooting, but he could have whipped them, or so it's some kind of.
I think
assault.
pulling out.
There is an assault charge attached to it.
I mean, I want to see what happened. Not physically.
All I'm
but-
saying is we can't keep making these excuses for these kids anymore doing that. Like, yes, I know they're kids, and yes, I know they fuck up, and yes, I know they make mistakes, but I also know that they've seen this happen at this point.
Yeah. And I just hope that
And they gotta know. Like I'm pretty sure Mikey Williams has people in his. Fuck that. Wallow. I saw a clip of Wallow sitting there telling him, "Hey man, don't get arrested." Wallow had a deep dive talk with him.
with Mikey Williams.
Yes, pull it up. Pull it up. There's the Wallow and Mikey Williams. talk.
Wallow got a few of them.
Yes,
He do.
Okay.
Right
He
before
has-
them niggas dick,
Yeah, every
literally-
time before something
they get in
happen.
trouble,
it
goddamn.
up, please.
That nigga be the
I
drop gems on.
didn't know he was like not saying he liked that, but like that was a threat, like a problem.
What you mean?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it
I
was.
thought he
necess-
was like I seen him just playing in
It
his own
don't,
gym.
it don't necessarily mean that it's a problem. It just,
just
like
give
I
you
know that
game.
you
Somebody gave him
you got
game.
everything ahead of you. Don't get in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, watch
go right
this. Watch that.
There you go, right there. Wallow gives Mikey Williams words of wisdom days before his arrest, just giving him game, like
And that shit be, I'm talking about every
He might
time.
have in days maybe he had already did it, and it just took him a minute to
No, it
catch up
happened
with him.
after that.
And this what happened.
Oh.
Say 5 people got in the car, and as they were driving away, shots was fired. The car was hit, but no one was hurt. So that's probably
Shooting in the occupied dwelling.
Oh, that's a charge.
And it could be a case where like it's all of us go. I'm the name.
And
Who did it?
Yeah, and
but
it could
it's
be that.
Mustaki did it. You know what I mean?
So
So
they put it on you.
yeah, because you the name.
or his
Partner,
name just
right.
associated
Just
with
like
it.
Iverson got in trouble at the ball.
Yeah, because they always say with
That nigga was
Wayne,
fighting,
with Lil Wayne,
No.
they always say with Lil Wayne, goddamn, that he wasn't the one that actually had the gun. Somebody else had said it was my gun.
The tour bus.
But nigga, this
your
Wayne
bus,
tour
right.
was
This your
gun.
bus. I think that shit was fucked up, and somebody take the charge. But no, I don't think Iverson was fighting though. then.
Yes,
he was just
did.
there.
Yeah, he
Right.
fought.
Yeah. Definitely fought in that bitch. But
I ain't
Mike
say
and
that for
shit,
no reason.
I just hope that Penny and Memphis don't turn their back
I don't think they will.
because I don't think
Penny will.
more than anything, a teachable moment, this could be one. You just teach them like, man, look, bro, ain't nobody perfect.
Right.
Just wrap your arms around them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna need nobody more than you need somebody right now.
Yeah, I
and
think it's
this
one of
time
those-
because the world watching you.
If-
And as a 17-year-old kid,
Since nobody
the
was hurt, I
world
think he'll
watching,
be
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? So it's just
If he can get through it, need some serious charges.
yeah, absolutely. But that's what I'm saying. I just hope that they support him while this stuff is going on.
Sometimes
you know
I
what I'm
also understand that sometimes they can't.
Sometimes
I get it.
Sometimes, and it might not
get
be
it.
Penny's
Now I do
decision.
think that once something happens, that somebody will, but then sometimes, unfortunately, that initial team does have to kind of part ways. Sometimes,
saying?
unfortunately.
Hopefully,
Especially if he did it, but if his homeboy did it, then leave him alone. And they're gonna get those ins and outs. And he was in the car, and his homeboy did a, I think they'll get that. As long as he's not the nigga powing, I think he'll be okay.
Since the last time we recorded, we put a video in the group message, and I'm curious, could it come back? We saw where Dr. J and Kareem played a one-on-one game like during the All-Star break. Y'all think we could ever see something like that again?
These niggas too soft.
Nah,
these niggas soft, like who they said in the group.
These niggas too soft, man. I don't know if their ego will let them take everybody losing to Joel Embiid and him talking shit without Draymond Green punching him in the mouth. Something like that.
Draymond Green, the last fake tough nigga in the league.
I think Joel Embiid one of the niggas who will do it, but you're not gonna get all of the names.
Man, that
coming in
nigga
and do
scared
it.
to play Luka in a regular season game. Niggas soft as wet tissue.
I like Joel.
Draymond?
No, Joel.
I like Joel.
So when he pull up to your house, you gonna call the police? You gonna
Yeah, that nigga 7-footer.
Just trying to see how your rules
Just
change.
saying. I don't say nothing about nobody personally.
And I'm not calling the police on him either.
But I ain't calling him out his name. I just say he's
Call them soft.
As an NBA
Let's call
player,
somebody out their name.
as an NBA player, you were scared of competition.
And you know what? I don't think that would start the fight, but I just think that the response he would give you would start the fight.
I'm gonna show you what's soft.
Show you.
Since the last time we were
Old
here,
block so crazy.
since the last time everybody was here for strength,
Like 2 years ago.
Why's your foot way out there, fool?
we were crowned there was a new women's championship team, LSU Iowa. A lot of
Tigers.
backlash behind it.
Go Tigers.
Right.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
All of the comments from adult men calling a young black lady, what she called her, a fucking idiot or something.
Keith Olbermann, you trash as fuck. One of them niggas, and I don't care nothing about that. It was one of them Barstool niggas, you trash as fuck.
The Barstool owner.
Yes.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be talking about young women like that. And as a white man, you racist as fuck for talking about a black woman like that. And not even knowing. Keith Olbermann ain't even know that the other girl had did that shit the game before. He don't even watch the sport. So you speaking on something you know absolutely nothing about.
And what's wrong with doing it anyway if she didn't?
It's sports. You can do that.
You know what?
She ain't punch her.
You know
that shit was
exact-
racist.
Exactly.
And now-
you know exactly.
It's so
what-
many
you
factors.
racist.
It's this big tall black girl and this little small white girl, and you got to defend the little small white girl.
ain't
Jill Biden, you trash as fuck too for wanting to say the losers get to come to the White House. All that shit was trash.
You angry, ain't you?
Yes, I ain't like that.
That was trash.
Yeah,
Hold that in. Talk about we ain't got nothing to talk about.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go into that too, but my boy covered it all. You know what I'm saying?
And I like what's her name? Caitlin
Clark.
I like her. She
She
dope as
responded.
fuck.
She responded good
Right.
too.
And she responded very well.
Like y'all tripping. Let them do what they
Yes,
do. I
we
like
don't
them.
deserve to be there. Go back and get them next year because both of them coming back.
I will say this: all of the attention that it garnered, it kind of foreshadowed the LSU win because the
Not to
game
me.
itself, it was a good ass fucking game.
Not to me.
It was a great game.
They don't foreshadow the game.
I'm
for me.
That
just
wasn't a
happy.
hard game. They beat their ass.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that
Good to see.
more eyes are on their sport.
That was a good ass tournament. I will give them that.
I'm happy that people
Might have
are
been
now
better.
watching.
Well, it was better than the men's tournament.
It got more views than the men's did. So
And
that says a lot.
Angela Reese got that. I think she up to like 0.1 million.
Who that is?
In,
Who Angela Reese?
Angel Reese.
I don't know her. That's
What's her name?
Angela Yee cousin?
Dummy.
No, she ain't making no money.
Angel
You talking about
Reese.
with
Ain't nobody watching that shit.
Angel Reese.
Yeah,
Angel Reese, okay.
They've been all over, man. They've been from other podcasts like Pivot. They've been all over.
Yeah, they went on
They've been
on
all
a tour.
over.
Speaking, we can go back to it, but you said nobody ain't watching that shit, which made me think about. You saw the Breakfast Club is going to be on BET and VH1 as a show, an hour a day on TV.
Yeah, on both of them. Yeah, simulcast.
But go back,
dope.
Todd. I'm sorry about that.
But hang on. But I think they kind of losing the whatever.
No, I thought when you said that, I was thinking like, damn, she left at the wrong time.
Nah,
That's what I was
I
thinking.
think she started writing on them.
And I don't think they are, because I think the same people who listen to the Breakfast Club is still listening to the Breakfast Club. I never listened, but I think those people are still listening. Otherwise, they wouldn't be getting more deals.
Now that I don't drive to work,
falling off.
Yeah, they're getting more deals.
now that I don't drive to work, I don't listen. Like I might catch a YouTube clip.
I never really listened.
I used to listen on the way to work.
I listen to the donkey of the day every now and then, but I don't
I
really
watch
listen
all
to the
these
show.
clips every day.
I listen to.
I watch that clips on
I listen
YouTube.
to my music. I'm listening to a podcast.
And I'm
I don't
still
listen
gonna
to
do
radio.
that. I'm not gonna turn on BET.
I want niggas to be cursing when I'm listening. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's why I ain't listen to no radio show.
Well,
Okay.
shout out LSU
Angel Reese.
on
Yeah.
the on the victory. But well, I got your thoughts on it, Joe, about the Jill Biden thing and her inviting the losing team to the White House.
I just think she ill-informed. She don't know.
No,
She don't know, man. Maybe she really thought that it was a good game and she wanted them all to come, and she didn't see it. I don't know. I don't care.
that has
But
never happened in
but
the
they
history
came
of
back,
a
they-
athletic sport holder.
it happened.
Women or men. It's just not even like it's
That's
unheard of.
disrespecting women and that's being racist.
I
Somebody won, somebody lost.
I agree.
You only get to go to the White House if you win.
Joe Biden
That's just one of
invited
those-
the right people.
I'm not gonna
Jill ain't
necessarily
know. Joe
just go
invited-
out on.
I
a
know
limb and say
Joe's
it was
so
racist.
mad. How mad
Like,
you would be if
shut
you
up.
Joe? What the
Shut up. You-
fuck? I'm already about to lose to
Right.
Trump,
Like,
and you
wait.
want to do this shit.
Wait till Wednesday.
Sound like everyday life.
Right, wait till Wednesday. Right, wait till Wednesday. The fuck is wrong with you overreacting so soon? Let this go in.
Dummy.
Cause you was wrong all the way. It was
shocked?
not a good game. You invited the wrong team. Let me handle the sports.
Y'all shocked?
That she handled the sports wrong? No, I'm not.
Just-
She's
She
ill-informed.
was ill-informed.
I'm not shocked at all.
Shocked. Swear she probably thought she was right. Like,
Leave that to Joe.
this is the right thing to do.
Let me make this better.
I'm always right.
It's good for the women's game.
The whole nation against us, baby.
Everybody in trouble.
But you right though. You right.
Yeah. That was a good try. My
bad.
That so crazy. I just said, Jill Biden, you full of shit. That nigga went off on everybody.
I ain't like that shit. And fuck you, Keith Oferman. And I used to like Keith Oferman.
I did too,
And he
man.
seemed like he was a good dude.
So what you got to say about Shaq saying that Angel Reese the best athlete ever coming through LSU?
That was dumb, but that was he was wrong. In the group I named like 10 better athletes, but like she needs some support. I ain't like what Chuck said initially about it. He said some fucked up shit too.
What do you say? I don't know.
Classless or something like that. But you know he always kind of do shit like that.
I don't know why he would say something like that. And that nigga was a rebel in the league. That's why I'm confused.
But he was always a rebel on the other side. The nigga's always been a very strong conservative. You might even say right wing. So he's always been that way. It was on brand for him. But yeah, Shaq saying that, like Shaq, you might be arguably you one of the best NBA players ever. There's no in hell a basketball player at LSU was better than you was. And you had, I don't want to say his name wrong, but
Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
yes, formerly Chris Jackson, one of the best shooters
Lolo
ever.
Jones.
Yeah, she came out and said something like, Shaq, you on drugs.
Lolo Jones,
you
don't
drew-
say
Simone Augustus. All them niggas played at LSU.
nigga. Pistol Pete averaged like 50 points.
Leonard Fournette, Joe Burrow, OBJ,
Jamar Chase.
Shakira Richardson.
Shakari.
What's the safety nigga with the little shit in his head?
Honey Badger.
Honey Badger. Nigga.
Patrick Peterson.
No, Shaq. Nowhere close. That was cool to say, but you don't
Marcus
believe that.
Russell.
So it's Shaq Coonan.
In college, you got to put your markers up there.
You do.
That nigga was amazing.
Number one overall pick.
What'd you say, Shaq? What would you say?
What's
What's
Shaq
he-
Coonan?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't mind that because, like,
He's just supporting the
give the girls
ladies'
some
game,
support.
man.
Yeah.
Just-
He did
But you can do it. You can do it.
But
Ain't nothing wrong with doing what he
but,
did.
but don't get it twisted. She a beast.
Yeah.
And well, maybe we should stop saying that. She's a very good basketball player.
Why?
Cause I
You
don't
can't say
know.
beast no more.
I don't like how that comes off. Cause that's the same way where you don't call the little girl a beast. So you don't call her an animal.
She a beast. Yeah.
The Caitlyn girl, you don't say she a beast.
She. They call her an animal. She a monster. She a
Motherfucking
killer.
dog.
She a killer, nigga. They call her a killer.
No,
She
they
a
call-
killer. Nothing
yeah,
gets worse than a killer.
A killer's human.
Killer. You a killer. No.
They call her a good ass basketball player.
killer.
She's competitive.
She a
She's
killer.
She's good at sports.
Killer.
They don't call her beast.
Killer.
Angel Reese is not. No, she's very good at what she does.
She a beast.
She is.
And
Hey man, I'm not letting these people take all my fucking words. She a beast.
Yeah, but I don't like how it's put on one
They ain't
person
taking
and
all
not
my
the
fucking
other.
words. It's on both.
Because
of them.
that's why you
They're
get
both
that,
beasts then.
That's why you get that brushback that you get when black girls do this shit. They should be able to be competitive and aggressive.
Nah, they just stupid.
That's
They
true
don't.
too.
That's all. They just stupid.
I think I started
because
with that.
we never took anything from Caitlin Clark doing this. We didn't give a fuck. We were like,
I
oh,
thought that shit was the dopest
she did
shit
that.
ever.
She did that shit after beating one of the top teams in the world.
when
Do it
she
again.
when she waved that girl off. I ain't guarding
And
her.
she a bum. Bum.
People do that shit all the time.
That was basically them getting mad at us for calling the kids bums at the gate.
Yes, I
Bum.
loved it.
Bum. If that hurt your feelings,
Yeah,
you a bum.
when I used to guard Todd,
Bum.
bum.
Give him that bum wave.
Let's go back to the other side of the court.
Filled it up.
Cup running over, guys.
He's on fire.
Dummy.
NBA Jam that nigga.
You went to work on him, Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Gia Barry.
Dummy.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy. Who to put this in the group?
Man.
The state of Texas. Bring y'all dumb ass to the principal's office. I know there are some crimes that are more punishable than others. I know sometimes there's more times where people need a little bit more time to set examples. I know for what the man did, it was disgusting. It's nasty to be able to like spit at somebody. There's no reason to spit at another human being.
That could be your 5th year strike.
And all of that jazz. But to give somebody 70 years for spitting is
For a
just,
little saliva.
it's ridiculous.
Some niggas like saliva.
It's
What-
not humane.
What are
It's
we
not-
doing here? Like,
It's
yeah.
not like, and for a judge to be able to sit up there on the seat and be able to do that and have a conscience and go home and look at your family after you done
70 years.
gave that kind of a
death sentence.
I don't know what kind of, maybe I'm ignorant of the law. I don't know what kind of guideline that they use because I know it's a certain guideline
It ain't right.
that they need
Whatever
to go
it
by.
is, it ain't right.
I don't know what it was, but any guideline that makes somebody get 70 years for spitting is a
wrong
ridiculous guideline, and it doesn't fit in today's times, man. And for that's why we bringing Texas in, the whole state. Yeah, the
Based
whole
off
state.
experience, y'all got
We're bringing that shit in as the dummy of the week.
Well
Dummy.
deserved.
Dumb ass, stupid ass.
And you
dummy.
right, like fool. I don't know
Can
how.
shoot somebody at Winn Dixie, but can't spit on somebody.
Right, I can carry this
Nuts.
gun, but a little spit gonna hurt something. Like I don't understand how a judge can deal with themselves after that. Like it could be your 98th strike, and a little spit gets you 70 years.
70.
Come
No.
on,
70.
and not even
What you
that.
do to get here? Oh yeah,
I spit on the nigga.
I spit on the
I
judge.
spit on the nigga, but before that, I did this, and that. That don't matter.
It be shit be crazy. Y'all seen the little dude who got shot in the head by he was trying to go pick up his sister. His mama sent him to go pick up his sister, and he knocked on the wrong door in Kansas.
Saw that
It's in
shit.
Kansas City.
Yeah, they
He
killed
knocked
him.
on the wrong door,
Probably nothing gonna happen
and the
to
white
the
man
person
shot him in the head.
Yeah.
Nothing gonna happen to him.
And
Well, they trying to say
Self-defense or,
that they can't bring him up on charge.
Yeah, it's defending his home, but some shit probably.
But he ain't call. But I thought that rule was they have to cause you harm.
I don't know. Stand your
But
ground
it's
gonna
in,
be
it's in
weird.
Kansas City.
Stand your ground gets weird, man.
I wonder.
You on
I,
my property. Trespassing. Bow. Like you said it. Like you said.
I wonder what the
you
color
You just sat
dynamics
here and
was.
said if he comes to
Yeah,
my
the
house,
dude was black.
You said if he comes to my
And
house,
the
I'm
guy
shooting.
was white.
Of course.
But King, you're right. You just sat here and said that if he comes to my house, I'm shooting him.
If you're coming to my house to cause me harm, not. Hey, is Keisha here?
You shooting?
And they said the mix
No!
up. They said the mix up was kind of similar because the address was like 2236 Berkshire Road or 2236 Berkshire Court or some shit like that.
I saw the cops did some shit like that recently
address.
too. They went to the wrong address and killed somebody.
Yeah.
Well,
Within this last week.
they're supposed to be professional.
Now, one of the things, the good thing in it is he is doing kind of well after being shot.
Oh,
Shot
yeah,
and
so he
died.
not dead.
Yeah, he's
Good.
still
Oh,
living.
okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
He's in
Still
good
not
condition.
cool, but cool.
Yeah,
No, he's in good
that's
condition,
better.
and so that's one good plus about it. But he, from all good accounts, he was a good kid. Didn't bother anybody. He just went to go pick up, knocked on the wrong door.
I mean, yeah, that's no, Buddy need to go to jail. He need to sit down. So like, why is you like that?
Man, well, that gets tricky because maybe somebody comes to my house and I'm really scared of. I don't know who the fuck this is. What they got? What they gonna do? What they
That's what I think. I think
Like,
he was-
But what if
Some-
they not being aggressive? What
but
if somebody knock on your door?
I feel like they got to do something.
You just sat here and argue with Ty about you can't. I don't know whose side was on whose side, but you can't argue about a person behind their response. That's the same thing.
And I don't believe in that.
Okay,
that ain't a equal reaction.
Well, let's say it's midnight, nigga knocking on my door, looking in my
But it
window.
wasn't midnight. He was going to pick up his sister.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
Well, let's stay on this.
no, because I could change it how I want to change it. Let me.
But you're
change
changing it to benefit your point.
'Cause
But let's stay on this point.
He's still doing that, but he's not aggressive or doing anything.
So he
it's
shouldn't
just-
have been shot.
It's just midnight, and you nervous. You scared of somebody attacking your house. Maybe you had a fight with a nigga the week before.
Who is it?
Like that's what the law is though. I'm not just making it up for my benefit. That's the law, nigga. You can't just think off of one situation or one scenario.
Was
They're
he
gonna look at-
brandishing a gun?
That's why they're questioning him being free.
He shouldn't be.
That's your argument.
Go to jail.
You the I wouldn't say that. Fool.
You shot an you don't want nobody to go to jail.
No, that's not true. It's just that I understand the law
He
and rules.
shot an innocent kid.
I
Go
understand.
take your ass to jail.
I understand law and rules, and sometimes as simple as trespassing on somebody's property is a shootable offense. That's all it is, man.
That's not trespassing.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Somebody on your property is not trespassing.
No, because they was coming over there with no bad intentions. That's not trespassing. So, all right, so if somebody walking and stick their foot in your grass, then you can shoot them.
It's happened.
You do it and see
I
what
won't
happens.
do it, but it's happened.
Your black ass do it and see what happens.
I'm not gonna do it, but it's happened.
But that's not right.
And that, I'm not. Saying
Isn't that technically trespassing?
I'm not saying right or wrong, Kangaroo, because I agree with you.
Okay. Well, so
To be
why are we
fair.
arguing?
Because I also understand that if somebody comes up to your door and they're trespassing, you could shoot them. And according to the law, it's okay.
You can't.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not okay with it.
You can't ask them niggas the questions through the door.
You never heard of a nigga get shot for simply trespassing.
You can't ask them a question through the door.
Answer my question, I answer yours. Have you not just heard of niggas getting simply shot for trespassing?
Nope.
Then we're done.
In other news and information, we forgot to add on.
What we watching a lot. Dave is good. Watch Dave. Dave on Hulu.
Dave is good.
The
as fuck.
NBA playoffs.
Dave is amazing. We ain't talking about that right now. So, talking about Dave. Let him finish his point.
Damn sure ain't talking about no sports, but Dave is good.
That's kind of the only thing yet.
No, I got something.
Rabbit hole.
Power.
Rabbit Hole is fire as fuck.
What's that on?
Paramount Plus.
Okay, cool.
And Wu-Tang is done.
Wu-Tang is done.
Like
You
completely.
finished watching the Johnson movie.
Yes.
Grandfather
All right.
Hall.
All right, so I can. All right, cool.
Dummy.
I can cancel my shit. Yeah,
That's it.
but
Rabbit Hole fire. Watch that shit.
Well,
I like
Rabbit
CIA's
hole.
creepy shit, like
I check it out.
computer shit and hacking and shit.
it ain't
and-
much out here. Like
Yeah,
it
it
ain't. Abbott Elementary, that shit's still good.
I ain't
as
never
fuck.
watched it.
Oh, you?
You
Oh,
keeping up with the Fresh Prince? Well, Bella.
oh, yes. Bella is amazing.
Been watching that too.
Bella is amazing.
Shouts out to Jeffrey and his son.
Shout out.
That
Well,
nigga got big slur.
On that note, we'll be back next
slur.
week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Bye bye.
Dummy.
That wine been kicked in stock.